Hey guys, Tales of Terram here. We're back today with another session of the Island Campaign, otherwise known as Ceilia, Tales of the Fog. Um, the party today is going to be who's here? Marius,
Okay.
Gesh,
So, hey,
Shadowy,
Hello.
and why is he muted and deafened? Zeus. He literally joined the call and then immediately decided not to talk or listen. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Zeus, we're starting.
yeah, what's up?
We're starting the introductions of the session.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, we're back today, and yeah, that's who we're here with today. Chicken Bladesmith said they'd be late because they were doing stuff, but never showed up, and it's been an hour, so we're just starting without them. Anyway, so, yeah, the party last session decided to re-enter. Well, the party had a bit of downtime. New characters were introduced to the party, and new story was made. The party, at the end of last session, after some downtime, decided to re-enter the mine now that it's been rebuilt into by the town of Shardward, or at least this tent city, and push to the end of the fortifications that have been made. The party pushed into the final room of this dungeon, the one that they had yet to explore. Well, there are a few, but the main one, to finish their job at Yoletta's behest. After pushing in, they saw a large 700 foot or so large mine of spiraling stone that led down with many different pathways of wood and stone walkways. At the very bottom of this dark and dim mine, they saw this glowing, pulsing yellow rock. Well, they didn't know it was yellow. Um, Zeus's character fell down the mine, and after approaching this rock, found it to be this strange ethereal gold, and went to go touch it. And as he touched it, he felt this strange energy pour out of it as an earthquake happened. Everyone else was pushed off their high vantage points and fallen through. Um, Even Shadowy's character, who felt drawn to the ground, almost magically. Fuck you and your wings is what I'm saying. Um, as they had all fallen, Zeus's character uh, felt a sharp pain in his chest as this large piece of Among Us iron, what's that word? Almogus or whatever it's called, like when it's like shapeless.
Amorphous.
No, I'm trying to think of like, it's almost like algae, but it's I can't. Let me see.
Amalgam?
No. Word for shapeless. That.
Amalgamation.
No, that's not it. Hey, you're getting close though. I'm just gonna see if it actually pops up here. Amorphous, we already said that, so no. Where is it? I can't figure it out. We're just gonna go with amorphous here. This amorphous blob turned into a blade of iron and stabbed through Zeus's character's chest. Velus's chest. At this point, the rock had split open, and we see stepping out of it this elemental made of goopy iron and very few bits of stone. And that is where we had left off last session. So let me get some music started.
Yippee!
Let's see. Slash play. Let's go with this one. Copy the epic music mix. Party Pack 17. Alright, so as the shaking stops and you watch your friend in slow motion become picked up off the ground as blood sprays in this dimly lit room of golden yellows and dark browns, as you feel the earth itself moving like an ocean and pulling you towards it. You watch as your friend is slowly thrown 30 feet backwards. Time freezes. And I'd like everyone to go to the roll 20 for me.
Oh god, you set up a roll 20 after
Yeah,
all
like
this
a
time?
month ago.
No, but you never got to use it. The island There of we go. Celia here.
Well, yeah. The fuck? This ain't the
Wait.
one I'm supposed to be on. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, the island of Celia is the
Yeah,
one.
I'm on Shadowy's game. Give me a second.
Oh. Goblin,
Hmm.
we need a little character switch.
No, you're using the same characters.
No. They're still Royale.
The what?
My other character, the
Yeah,
druid.
I know. You're using it because I don't want to fucking go
Yeah.
through the trouble of doing different.
Okay, yeah, that's what you meant, sorry.
Yeah.
Duck.
And then I don't have a character token for Marius because I haven't invited him to shit yet. So give me a second.
He is here.
What the fuck,
Yeah,
bro? I can't.
sorry, I was
I'm the
helping clean out a
DM.
gutter.
Why can't I fucking? There you go. I can see the link now. Okay. Roll 20 is just being stupid right now. Marius will be invited. Marius, if you go to speak, there is the Roll 20 link if you want to open it up.
Crap.
Yeah, Ruby, we're using Roll 20 by the way right now, because.
Yep. I'll be on in just a second.
So Velos, this is you. Do I give you permission for your character already? I have. Rail, can you guys move your tokens for a second? Just like a space over or something so I can see? Okay. And then Shadowy, do you have permission for your character?
Yup, we.
Okay. And this is Ruby's character. Ruby, your name on Roll20 is Orion? No.
Yeah, it's Orion.
Okay, yeah, there it is. Marius, have you joined the Roll20 yet? Marius?
Can you hear me? Okay,
Ah,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
joining it right now.
Okay.
And
How
all
are you
those
so quiet? How are you so quiet?
Are you referring to me?
Yes.
I don't know. My headset's good quality. Everything's
You know,
working
we'll
as far as I
just
can
use
tell.
Bob Sauce's token for you for right now.
Who was that?
I just said the fucking name. If
No,
you
no,
would
no.
listen.
No, who made the fucking arrow? It's my character.
Zeus did.
Fuck you, Zeus.
It's giving me all this bug fist bullshit. Just want to load the
Wait, first
fucking
go open
map.
up Aria, then swap this over to Roll20.
Copy. Sorry, everybody watching. Apparently, the group has shit going on.
Ow.
So we have Velis is going to be here, and then we go to. Sorry, I'm just going through to see if I could change this shit before I get to you guys. Token layer.
Is it just me or is Roll20 really slow today?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just you.
No, it's bad for me too.
What?
Yeah.
It's going It's going smooth as butter for me.
Well, I'm not asking you.
Fair enough. Oh,
What the fuck just happened with my fucking characters? Oh,
I was like, eh.
Yeah, no, shit's going. It's fucking lagging for me, man. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, same thing. Lagging like crazy.
Yeah. What the hell? The day I'm going to use it, it starts to fucking lag?
Goblin, that's just your luck.
Mm-hmm.
Turn off the visual effects.
I don't know
That
what the fuck
usually
that
works.
means.
I played a game once where someone
How
did
would I do
an
that is the
ancient white
problem.
dragon, and they did. It slowed the game down so badly. I had to wait 15 seconds between rolls. So,
Okay, but you just said to do something, I don't know how to do it is the problem.
yeah, okay. I don't know how to do it either. The DM did it, so yeah.
What'd he say to do?
It's visual effects or something. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Oh, I know how to do that.
Oh, animated graphics. There it is. Found it.
Yep.
Okay.
And I just gotta figure out how to do the effect.
Well, I don't need to do the effect. Alright. Got everything set up. Map. Let's make the crystal a bit smaller, in my opinion.
Who made a pure green dick?
Zeus.
They're fixing technical problems. It's fine. I can clear all once everyone's ready to go.
Zeus, I can't help but notice you were on top of the deck.
Yeah. Well, if you take a quick look at my character,
I
and
think
look at
that
the
has.
image.
Yeah, I think it has to do with something with his character. The deepest wish of his character.
Bro, this lag is fucking pissing me off, bro.
Mm-hmm. Me too, buddy. Me too.
You said me too, Midas, you lagged.
Okay. There we go. Oh my god, and now it's lagging again when I'm trying to do shit, bro. Why, bro? Every time I try to do shit new, it fucking just doesn't work. This is actually pissing me off. Alright. Adding a turtle.
You know, I've had better luck with Owlbear Rodeo. I just don't know how to use it.
I don't give a shit. I want to have an actual fucking game. Owlbear Rodeo is bare bones shit.
That is.
I'm making inside. I have my tea outside.
I can't even turn off animated graphics.
Because
Jesus.
you're not the DM of the game.
Maybe, but just for my actual visual, I don't know. I thought maybe I could
And
control it personally.
I'm not using animated graphics is the problem here.
Yeah, you can't turn something off that isn't used.
You can turn off your own You can turn off animated graphics for yourself.
That's what I'm trying to
Okay,
do.
and where do I do that, Ruby? Because you keep saying, oh, you can do it.
There's a gear in the top right, my
You go-
settings, and then you go to graphics.
You go to settings to go into graphics. It's right there.
Where?
Little,
Oh, there it is.
there's a little click
That
box.
gear,
there.
that's settings.
Okay. Anyways. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. What the fuck? It's not. I'm gonna. You know what? We're gonna restart this session because my entire computer is lagging now. I can't even click on any of my tabs while this is open.
Oh god.
Oh, that is horrid.
Bro. I'm gonna reload Roll20.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's a good idea too. If I can close it.
Control Shift W to close the entire window. Control Shift T to reopen what you just
I
closed.
don't care. Because my Opera GX that I'm using should be technically running Chrome, but it's not supported apparently, even though it's Chrome.
How the heck?
Well, that's bullshit.
Alright, now it's less laggy for me. Alright, so. Why did it just put me onto the other fucking tab when I just moved the players over? So, can you guys see the map at least?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, man. I forgot how close I am.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I gotta move you a little bit closer.
No.
Oh shit, this thing is slow. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to reload everything.
Yeah, no shit. Where did Ruby go, by the way?
I'm here. Think it might just be glitching.
It says you're not.
Yes. Why
I'm
it?
in here though.
It's probably because you're on mobile. Anyways, so
No? Oh wait,
Yeah.
I have it open
it
on
pops up.
Xbox. That's why.
so put your character.
It closes every time I move to another tab. Okay, that's why.
Oh God.
Put your
That's
character
why-
where you think you would be after you fell.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Remember,
There we go.
Lagged on.
you're not flying
No.
is the problem. This is as soon as you fell and combat started.
I'd have been
Oh.
either here or
Well, Ruby, I don't even know
Yeah.
what character you're playing.
Mm.
So
Arya?
I have not introduced you.
No, Arya is still in bed. Arya's still
oh wait,
bedridden.
right. Then
What the
hold
hell?
on. What was the character I
Well,
made?
you haven't introduced yourself to the group, so
Oh, so I'm probably just gonna end up falling down. After.
yeah.
Wait.
So you're not here yet.
Yep. Need to find the thing though.
All right, your characters are where they are then. Good job.
Ah, here we
Yay!
go. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to do this because some wood fell here. Give me 1 second, just.
That's the wrong character.
So there's like wooden planks, like all strewn around here, and little bits and stuff. So
How do I-
That's who it was.
all right.
I don't know if the
Colin
video-
Wallace,
Cool.
level 4
I don't
sorcerer.
care. Anyways, so as the large elemental stabs into your friend Velis and throws him to the ground, Velis, you're gonna begin this combat prone and bleeding heavily. Let's see, where is it? There it is. At this point, you watch as the creature lets out this whirring of metal sound against metal, and you watch as the yellow crystal that's shattering around it glows very brightly, and a dome of 20 feet up becomes apparent of the same golden ethereal color.
Hmm.
At this point, I would like everyone to roll initiative, and technically, it has got a surprise round on you guys.
Okay.
Because we fell on our faces
Mhm.
right in front of it.
It was up to Zeus, man. I was like, is Velis greedy or not? Does he give in to the greed that's trying to push into his mind, man?
Give our loss.
Oh, you guys are fucked. It rolled pretty fucking high.
Alright.
9.
3.
So,
Eh,
guys, don't tell me it goes
no.
first, please.
It
Let me
kills
get my dice
Velos
out.
instantly.
Not
It's a-
Velos. Not the one
So
character
this is
that I
based
don't
on
care
luck.
for.
So, Zeus, you got the highest so far with 9 of your group.
Really?
17.
Oh, okay, so Ruby is at.
At least-
Opa!
to do something higher.
That was with a +1.
Marius, what'd you get for your initiative roll? Bruh.
Yeah, I'm trying to deal with my lag issues here, so I'm gonna roll in Discord. Just give me a second.
Yeah, I don't expect you guys to use roll 20 for your rolls.
Okay.
I'm going to do it every 3 rolls, like every 3rd roll.
Okay. Man, Ruby, it really sucks that you're not going to be in the first 2 rounds of combat.
Oh,
The
damn.
one person who rolled good.
Well, actually, let's see. I'll let you roll this in chat, Ruby. Roll me a d4. -1.
1d4 -1.
Roll max.
Oh, that's a 1.
Okay. Good to know, thank you.
What was that for?
You don't need to know.
I am terrified.
Probably the
rolls.
probably the amount of rounds it takes until you're here. If you would
Probably.
have just rolled a net 1.
Well, I got a dirty 20. That's the best I can do.
And
I'm
Shadowy
curious why it's a
is
5.2.
8, and then we have Gesh.
Hmm?
I'm trying to turn off
Yeah.
everything that can slow down roll 20 right now.
Alright,
Oh god.
here's you guys' initiative. So, as the creature throws your friend to the ground, you watch as it pulls itself free from this giant crystal which shatters outwards. And it's gonna step forward towards the closest creature, Marius.
Hi.
It's gonna, yeah, it would step
Alright, well-
over you and past you. Can you fucking get rid of the text on screen, please?
Oh yeah.
And as it runs past you, you watch as the amorphous body of itself, a small bit of the metal, almost turns to this boiling liquid and just spears off to cut you as it walks past you.
No, not reverse
Okay.
attack opportunity.
Okay, what's your AC?
16.
Okay. Yeah, that hits you.
What did he roll?
You don't need to know that, because if I say that, you're gonna be knowing when to use shield and shit. It's gotta be a risk of whether shielded works or not and shit like that. So,
Okay.
yeah. You take 16 points of piercing damage as the spear stabs straight into your gut.
No, I'm unconscious.
Alright, seeing you unconscious, the blood spurting around. I did let you guys level up, right? Or no? Yeah, I did. Except for you, Ruby,
did.
because you were not here last session. So you guys added
Yeah.
the extra health you would have gotten from leveling up. Just so you're aware.
Yes.
What level should we be? Just to double check.
Well, Marius is a higher level, I believe, than you guys.
Right.
And I am
Well, Gesh, what level are you?
currently level 5
And the
because
rest
this
of the group
character.
is...
Oh,
I'm obviously 4.
Yeah, I think the rest of the group is 4 or 5, one of the two.
All right. I'd still be unconscious, but I do need to level. That'll be real quick.
Well, did you level up last session, or did you
Yeah.
do it already? Is the problem.
I'm level 4 currently.
Okay, so as it stabs into you, it continues to move. Let's see, that would have been 5 feet of movement there from it. So that's 10. I don't want to go to my sheets here.
Even with bonus HP, I would have still gone unconscious.
25. Well, you get max HP, remember? 30. As it gets here, it's going to then burrow under the ground and disappear from sight.
Okay.
It's then going to, from underground, you watch as a single spear comes up, and I'm going to roll to see who it attacks. 1 or 2, it's Gesh. 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, Marius. A single spear of iron sticks out of the ground to hit you. Let's see. What's your AC, Marius? Technically, this is considered-
Currently, my AC is 19.
Alright, the spear comes to stab you, and you manage to take a step back before it comes past your face.
Yes,
Creature is nowhere to
dodge.
be seen in the ground.
Okay.
All right, that's the end of its surprise round.
You.
At this point, let me just do it here. Where the fuck is it? How do I add a? Where is it? They changed up the UI to this, so I don't know where everything is again. How do I add a turn order now? How do I get rid of that function?
It's on the
you
left
c-
side.
You can. It's on the drop-down bar.
Is this it? Give me a second. Everything's fucking freezing again. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, my internet just
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up
it.
as well.
We have then. Zeus. Then we have.
Boy, am I glad I'm a halfling.
Well, why are you glad you're a halfling? You're short.
Yes. And that's why I'm happy. I hate being tall. And who just went robot?
Probably Gesh, to be honest with you.
Fair enough.
What?
Did we roll a 17, right?
So,
Yeah, Gesh, you are dying at the moment.
Yep, you're going robo mode. Let's just hope we don't have to do robo recall.
Bro, what is with everyone's internet today?
I
Mine's
have
good.
no clue.
Despite being dead.
Alright. Now my fucking game's lagging. Bro, this. Roll20 sucks, bro. Anyway, so. Marius, as the creature's spikes come shooting out of the ground, you have no idea where it could be at all. What do you wish to do? Well, you have an idea where it might be underground, but you can't see it.
Okay. Let's take a look at this. I do have danger sense
Okay.
since I'm second level barbarian.
Okay.
Uncanny sense of things nearby should be using dodge away from danger. Does that translate to an ability to track something?
Well, I don't know exactly what every single creature's abilities are, so give me a second to look this up. I've only been DMing for 6 years, guys. Well, 7-ish at this point. Maybe 8.
Okay, so danger sense at second level, you gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge
It's-
when
Danger
when you
sense
dodge
is
away from
not
you.
given to. Danger sense on barbarians isn't. Oh, but there it is. It was just hidden in the fucking sheet for me for some reason. Well, danger sense only gives you dexterity saving throws on things you can see, such as traps and spells. So you would not get any abilities. You can't see the creature is the problem.
In full cover because it's burrowing. And that's terrifying.
Yeah, no, this is kind of annoying. What am I
And
gonna do with
unfortunately,
this?
magic missile is blocked by full cover.
Ah, I'm aware. Even the wizards can't help.
Wait, hold on. What does...
Would a nature check work?
You can make
Or a survival
you can
check?
make me an Arcana check, because at the moment the ground is moving like an ocean.
Arcana is not exactly my best skill.
Arcana is to figure out what's going on, and then you can make a perception check after that if you figure it out.
I mean, it's average.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
You have no idea what the fuck is going on. If you'd like to make me a perception check with disadvantage, you can try.
I guess as much.
Where the hell am I?
I doubt there's anything more I can do at this point.
Oh no, that was just a
As
quick,
I
what the fuck? So,
all right, the best
I'll
I
say
can
your
do
item
at this.
interaction is gone.
Okay. I could either rage or I can take the dodge action. In this situation, I think I'm gonna take the dodge action and
Okay.
see what happens.
Are you using cunning action to do that?
Yep.
That's my turn.
Well,
Sorry.
okay, then what are you doing for your bonus action? Marius,
Yeah.
you haven't done
Bonus.
anything besides take the dodge action on your turn.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so you're just gonna waste a bonus action then. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna waste the bonus action.
Okay, good to know. It makes it. I was just asking because I wanted to make sure that was what you're doing. Okay, so you guys watch as Marius pulls out his long sword that he has, and he just like gets into this defensive position as the earth is like moving and pushing. At the end of your turn, actually no, because that's only on layer. Actually, so well, yeah. Actually, yeah. At the end of your turn, I'm not gonna go for Marius because I can't hit. I'm just gonna go for the creature with wings first. What's your AC, Tiefling?
Alright, I should note something about shield though.
Mm-hmm.
It activates when you're hit. Now you don't need to tell me
You have
what
to. Shield does not activate when you are hit.
it
Shield-
explicitly does.
Let me look up the spell here.
It's literally in the spell description.
Okay. And let me tell you something. I'm not going to tell you how much it hits by. Because you can still
that's fine.
break the shield.
That's fine. So I'm
it never
when it attacks me,
specifies which you take when you are hit by or are targeted. Okay, yeah, you're right. It does say when you are hit by an attack. But anyway.
Okay, so without it would be 19.
Okay. I hit.
Alright, so I'll use shield.
Okay. That brings you to.
24.
I still barely hit.
Alright.
It gets more than one attack, and the second attack hits. Even with shield, it's a critical hit, so.
Ah.
2 hits, 1
Alright.
crit. So, for the first hit,
Alright.
you take 10 points of piercing damage as blades from the ground come and slash into your ankles, and the second one cuts very deep as you take, 26 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that's 36 damage. So that would be... Okay. Yeah, so 36 damage in total.
And that's his only legendary action for the turn.
Alright.
Alright, at this point, the earth begins to shake and rumble as the ground is almost moving like the ocean. As your feet are starting to sink in, I need everyone... I'm going to roll a d4 to see which one he actually does. Which one of these two? These, yeah. Okay, so, I need everyone on the ground, excluding the unconscious individual, to make me strength saving throws, as you feel your bodies being pulled into the ground. Very
God.
slowly. Hello?
14.
Alright. So that's a dirty 20.
Okay.
My dice are there.
Marius?
Need to grab them.
Yeah, hang on just a second. Something clicked off. God damn it, stop doing that. Why is this?
Yeah, guess you failed, by the way.
Fuck.
Bubbles.
And me not raging. Oh my word.
Yeah, you fail as well.
You
So, at this point, you feel both of yourselves pulled halfway into the ground as you feel your bodies become grappled and restrained.
Okay. Grappled and restrained.
Okay. Tiefling, as you watch these two get pulled to the ground, you take off flight for like about an inch off the ground as the blades are hitting you, and you're like, fuck! Anyways, that ends that turn. Ruby. Everyone else, you hear, ah! From above you, as if someone just fell. You hear a snap and someone falling, but they haven't appeared yet. Meanwhile, it's the creature's turn. The creature.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's gonna attempt. The other two are grappled and restrained. What is intelligence like? Shitty. Okay. So instead, yeah, it's gonna go after its technical biggest threat in its mind. It's gonna jump up and attempt to to stab into the winged tiefling.
It's me, actually. I'm the biggest threat.
It's the only one that's not grappled or restrained at the moment. Okay. So shield lasts until the start of your next turn, right?
Yeah.
So as it goes
Yes,
to try
alright.
and stab into you with one of its hands changing from a fist into a blade, the blade deflects off one of the pieces of magic as the other one goes for another strike at you. And it glances off as well. As it lands on the ground, it looks up to you, and that is going to end its turn. Actually, no. It's going to... Does it act like a bitch? Bro, why can't I fucking click on the creature now? Okay, there we go. What the fuck?
Oh.
Bro, roll 20 is acting retarded, bro.
It happens. Tell you.
What the fuck? Why is it on a different layer now?
Why was I moved
Ooh.
away now?
Because I'm trying to fucking get the creature back. For some reason,
Okay.
it moved to a different layer. Yeah, thank you. And it is going to move in this direction. Now, you both get attacks of opportunity with disadvantage because you are restrained.
Okay. Yeah, at least I get an attack. D-I-S. Oh, fuck.
Well, you can make multiple attacks if you have extra attack and shit.
I'm a cleric.
Okay, what weapon are you using, Gesh?
Warhammer.
Okay, so as you swing your warhammer, it hits against the metal, and you watch as the pole, the handle of the warhammer snaps, and the iron head of this warhammer goes into its body, and you watch it just bubbles, and the warhammer head is digested by it immediately.
I literally have no weapon anymore.
Be a
Fuck.
cleric.
Wait, do I get an attack as well? I
am
wasn't
a
sure.
cleric.
I literally said both of you get an attack of opportunity with disadvantage.
Okay, here we go.
But funny how Rael was right about this being an elemental.
19.
Does a
The
19 hit?
But still.
That just hits, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage with sneak attack.
With sneak attack,
You're using a longsword, right?
I'm using the Great Grand Rapier.
Can't. You don't have it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Remember it broke last session?
Thought it got fixed in the weeks that,
No. It broke within the first week. Well, here's the problem. It technically would have been fixed, but you never said you went to go get it. So I would say he's
Oh
probably
my God.
he's probably finished it by today, and he's just like, the fuck is this guy?
That being the case, I have a shield, so my AC is actually 21, just so everybody knows.
Okay.
So that'll be 1d8 plus my strength modifier.
Plus,
4. Do I get a sneak attack on it? No, I don't.
you are technically flanking with another creature before it moved.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Oh, flanking.
I mean, it's 20 points of damage.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what kind of damage is that?
God damn.
That would be slashing damage.
Okay.
Does it actually do 20 points, though?
No, it feels like as you slash into it, the amorphous form almost seems to bend and steal some of the weapon's iron, as if it is not as effective.
Resist. Makes sense that an iron elemental is resistant against non-magical attacks.
You know, I've been trying to get my sword magicked, but, you know.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I can do.
Okay.
I may as well do this. I would like to rage.
Well, it's not your turn. You
Yeah,
cannot rage off your
I
turn.
know. I know.
Ending the creature's turn, it gets its legendary actions back. Zeus,
Yeah.
make me a death save.
Let's say.
As your
Yeah,
last
well-
sight is this large creature breaking out of the stone and stabbing into you, throwing you to the ground. You begin to question your greed a little bit.
I'm a greedy guy. What's the point of adventuring if you can't make money? Nat 20.
So,
My greed sustains me.
as your greed manages to sustain you, you open your eyes once again as time has slowed down and everything has shifted and changed. Like, as soon as you open your eyes, everything moves really fast, almost like late night Tokyo drunk gambling. And you swear you hear, "Ah," and you look up and you just see a shadowy form falling before it whacks into you, bringing the air back into your stomach. Zeus, you are at 1 HP, but you are on the ground.
Yippee!
And at this point, you notice you're a halfling, right, Ruby?
Lightfoot? Yep.
A halfling has
And I would
managed,
probably cast
well,
Spider Climb as I
It's-
enter.
doesn't fucking matter because you are falling from the sky, as I have stated. Jesus fucking Christ. So you watch as a halfling springboards on your stomach and does a 10-point landing as they bounce off of you onto the crystal. Anyways, we'll get back to that. But Zeus, it is still your turn technically because that's at the beginning of your turn.
Right, okay. Step 1. Bonus action. I'm gonna do that, second wind.
Okay. So on the ground, you're just like.
Plus 5. I got a nat 1 on that. So 6 hit points.
You have 7 hit points technically.
7 hit points now. Okay, I have that regeneration thing. Does the regeneration thing take an action? I can't remember if it does
I
or not.
believe I stated it does.
Okay, well,
Well, let
It
me
is-
check because I mentioned it and I told you to write it the fuck down.
I wrote down everything else, but it requires an action. I'm missing a very key detail now that I think
As a
about
bonus,
it.
I wrote it down. As a bonus action on your turn, you may decide to heal yourself for 1d6 plus your con mod. You may use this ability if you're not incapacitated or have taken fire/necrotic. So yeah, you are fine now because you're not technically unconscious.
Gotcha. Okay, so I have to either waste an action doing it or
Make
another bonus action.
me. Well, no, it's a bonus action.
Right.
Make
alright,
me,
yeah.
make me just a general Constitution save to see if you could do it because you do require somatic components, and you just did have a halfling fall 700 feet onto your stomach.
All right, my con is a plus. Wait, it's a plus 5.
It's not considered a magical effect, but you need to be able to breathe and talk steadily, or
Okay.
breathe and like, do something like that steadily. So,
Not 20.
nat 20.
12.
Wait,
12.
what? 12. Okay.
Sorry, I was hoping for a nat 20.
Yeah, that's
I'm sorry.
12 is fine at the moment.
Yay!
You roll nat 20 for getting back up. So as you begin to breathe on the ground, and you like hold your hand up very quickly. You feel your blood and everything rushing down to the central wound and halfling. You look down and you see this elf. The wound in their chest begins to suddenly pull together as the strings of blood begin to solidify into these like spider webs and pull their body together a bit. Go ahead and roll a d6 and add your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, you now have
Okay.
15 HP.
Let's fucking go.
However, you're still prone on the ground.
All right, I'm going to use as much movement as I need to stand up.
Half your movement.
That's half. I forgot about that. All right, that's great.
You stand up and like wipe a bit of the blood off your face and look down towards this halfling next to you. What's just a quick glance at you? What does he notice about your halfling?
Short.
Well,
Don't
He
give like,
notices
oh, he's
that-
a brief, burly man from northern reaches. You could tell he's been in. Like, don't give fucking heavily detailed. This is just a quick like 2-second glance and then he gets going.
he notices that he seems to be covered in a strange shadow.
Okay.
Cool. That's weird.
Is it male
I'll
or
keep
female?
that in mind.
Male.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw 15 feet in the direction of the monster. Okay, so to make sure. Perfect.
Alright, you begin to hobble forward, and he watches the monster leaps out of the ground, tries to slash the winged tiefling. Your other two friends are pulled into the ground as the earth itself almost seems to be moving like an ocean. Everything is weird here.
Great!
Anyways, end of your turn.
That is everything I can do, yes.
Creature's gonna use its legendary action to make an attack at the winged tiefling.
Alright, and it was just before my turn started.
Yep. That doesn't hit you with shield up. Jesus fucking Christ, shield man.
Feels great.
Are you kidding me?
It's better the more players you add.
Here's the thing. Wait, why was I rolling in advance? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I'll take first roll on each one. I rolled a 14, and then a natural 1 for the first one. If it was an advantage, it wasn't. I don't know why I rolled twice for both, so I'm just taking the first ones. So 14. But guess what I rolled for the second one when I did it with advantage on accident?
What?
2 natural 1s. So that means 3 natural 1s in a row. So as it goes to
Oh,
strike
God.
you, it goes and it misses the first one as it glances off, and then for the second one it goes to strike you, and its bladed arm snaps off, and you watch as a great sword-sized like cleaver goes flying past the tiefling, and I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Velas.
What?
I dark will
Shit.
carry this motherfucker.
20. Alright, my dexterity is a +5. Nat 1!
What? What happened?
For a total of 6, if you want to keep that in mind.
Doesn't matter. You take 18, reduced to 9 points of slashing damage because it isn't like a direct attack at you. It's just its blade went flying as it lands into the stab wound to the chest. You just healed up.
I go back prone.
Okay.
Can I as a reaction, I'm gonna go prone?
Yeah, you use your reaction and you go prone.
What?
I just get fucking crushed.
Anyways, Shadowy, it's your turn. The creature's arm does start to regrow back. It's your turn.
Okay, so Velas has just been taken out again.
Well, no, he's not unconscious. You can just see he's like,
Okay. Okay, so he's fine, and there
Yeah.
seems to be someone else. But despite any of that, I have this scary motherfucker right in front of me.
yes.
Now, what
the way, it's
is
just
a
this-
tiefling to do?
It's just this dark iron color with bits of stone in it. Not too much stone. And it doesn't really have a face, but every so often you see these 2 eye holes open up, and there's just this golden light coming out of it as it's staring down at you, almost like a golden light of a forge. The fire. It almost comes out like fire, too, every so often before closing again and then reopening.
Okay, I have a pretty stupid idea. I'm gonna see if this works.
By the way,
That's
this thing
right.
towers at like 14 feet.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna try something before. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty dumb, but I'll see. So I'm gonna use one of my spell slots. I'm gonna cast a little spell called Command, and I'm gonna say one simple thing: Release.
Okay.
Ooh.
What'd you say? Release?
Release.
Okay.
So, tell me.
I
need to look up
realized what
command.
that could possibly do.
I need to look up command.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. Oh god.
There are specific
Well-
words it offers for you to use,
Mm-hmm.
but you can also just make shit up and let
Yeah.
the at DM's discretion.
I'm just looking at the spell itself, though. Give me a second.
Okay.
No, command is broken.
Imagine if
in
you
the
said-
right way.
Imagine if you used command and said shit.
Okay.
Technically, you can.
As you cast the spell, seems not to hold effect as this creature does not understand you.
Yeah, of course. All right.
It does not speak common.
Should have been
Okay.
Bard of Eloquence.
As you cast it, the creature just stares at you and the magic fades as you've wasted a spell slot.
I realized pretty quickly I might have to change what kind of, or at least learn a couple languages. But aside from that, I decide to.
Well, you said it in common. You didn't specify anything else, so...
So seeing this creature, I'm not thinking it'll
Yeah.
understand Infernal. I'm assuming.
Probably not.
But with that, since I've used my action, I realized the problem with that the moment I said it. But aside from that, I'm going to, I guess, use Hexblade's Curse. Not much else I can do right now.
Shadows begin to coalesce around this creature, even with its glowing radiance of its eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
The air in the chamber is cold, by the way. Already. So. Besides the warm pulsing of the crystal within 10 feet of it or so. Does that end your turn, Shadow?
Yeah, it would be the end of my turn, as I can't cast like any other spells with my bonus action.
Alright. So as
So
you
I was
attempt to
thinking
cast this at it and say this strange words towards it, it just looks at you like dumb of ass. Anyways,
He's like, alright.
yeah,
He takes a finger and like draws in the thing, dumbass.
Wait a minute, but he can't understand Common.
yeah.
Right.
He draws it in Terran.
Primordial.
He does it in hieroglyphs.
Yeah.
He just draws like you equal stupid.
Yeah, but he can probably understand primordial.
You see he very quickly, like, the bits of his body just shoot out and, like, very accurately draw the tiefling and just make him look like a doofus.
Put a dunce cap on him.
He has buck teeth in the drawing. Anyways, Gesh,
Alright.
you are restrained in the ground. I need you to make a strength saving throw on the beginning of your turn.
Oh, so I can actually escape with just a saving
No.
throw. Please let me escape.
No.
20. Oh, so close on a net 20. Why?
What'd you roll?
It's a 22 only.
With a nat 20? So, you don't escape.
Not quite.
What do you mean not quite? You kept saying natural 20, natural 20. Did you roll a natural 20 or not?
No,
Okay.
no. It's
So-
a 19 on the die.
You feel your body being pulled down further, but you manage to hold on strong and not be sucked down. You're still restrained and grappled.
Okay.
Big sad.
Unlike small brain Ragnos here, I actually know primordial, so I'm gonna let it and use command and say release.
I don't know what you mean by release, but yeah, sure. Let me check, because primordial is not the same as Terran. You get to know certain
It
things,
is-
but they are different languages and technicality.
It's like dialects. It's like American and British English.
Yeah.
It's basically like
So some
common
words are
and
the same.
undercommon.
No, it's not that much of a difference.
not remember I had that. Nice.
I'll say you are speaking in Terran, so go ahead and just roll me a general intelligence check. Well, you're speaking in
Okay.
primordial, sorry.
Okay. Please. 15.
Okay, that was the DC I had set. So, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, this will be not worth
Okay.
it.
You're gonna hate me, natural 20.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Weird.
It looks
He's
down to
really
you, and
resistant to your magic.
as you feel the magic hit it, it does not have any effect, and well, it seems to affect it, but it doesn't actually work. It doesn't seem to push through its mind. You get the feeling this creature is a very powerful and dominant creature, much more wise and intelligent than even you. I say with a grin on my face as I'm looking at its 10
Fuck you.
wisdom.
It has a strong will.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna use
will
my
of
bonus
iron,
action
some
to
might
use.
say.
And it's 5 intelligence.
I'm gonna use spiritual weapon as a bonus action and
Okay, so
summon
you are
it.
restrained, so you
the
cannot
weapon.
use somatic components is the problem.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to wiggle your feet, you can't really make me just a general athletics
Can
check.
feet cast magic?
Well, that's what I'm gonna see. Make me an athletics check.
Can your nose cast magic?
I move my eyeballs in such a way that I cast spells.
I cast
Oh, God.
Cocaine Bear.
Oh, I walked into that one, didn't I?
What did you say, Goblin?
I said 5 times, roll me an athletics check.
Did you say Goblin?
I said 5
said
times, roll me an
athletics check.
athletics check.
Okay, yeah, everybody was talking over you.
No one was! We're all
No
silent, so you
one
can hear.
was.
8.
Nice 8.
8. Can't cast the spell.
You're not a
You
proficient
get halfway
wizard.
through, like, moving, and you feel the earth pull down on you. And you can't really move your hands enough to cast it.
Wow, I just wasted
Hold
two
up,
spell slots.
Does it have somatic, well, you didn't waste the spell slot because you couldn't cast the spell, but does it have somatic components to
Ah,
it?
okay. Yes, it has.
Okay, good to know, thank you.
Get fucked.
Okay, good. At least I haven't used my second level spell slot.
That would be really funny. Nat 1, you waste the spell slot too.
You only have a single second level?
I have 3, but I would have
Ah,
wasted
so do
one of them. Like a first level spell slot wasted is shitty, but a second level spell slot.
Oh.
Anyways, it's not wasted if it's against a fucking boss. Anyways.
What?
End of your turn, Gesh, right?
Yes.
Make me an athletics check.
Another 22.
Alright, you managed to break free from the binds and pull yourself out of the earth, though it seems to be trying to suck you back in. But you managed to free yourself from your restraints, and that ends your turn. Marius, as you are stuck in the ground, your hand is struck out with a single hand. You're still restrained, and it's hard to move or even make attacks. What are you doing on your turn?
I am going
I'm sorry,
to go
before
to
anything, you make a strength saving throw to see if you get sucked in.
strength saving throw. Do I get to do advantage with that, seeing as I would like to rage?
Well, you can't rage because this is immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the
Oh,
very
stand
beginning of your turn
turn.
before anything else.
God damn it.
Magic the Gathering rules. This is your instantaneous.
Don't fuck me now. 20.
20? Alright. That's the DC. You managed to not get sucked down into the hole.
Wow.
No suck.
As you manage to stay in your horrible position. So,
So,
Your turn.
I would like to. My eyes are going to narrow and they're going to glow slightly as I go into the coldest freaking rage you've ever seen in your life. And I'm going to try and break out.
All right. As your action, roll me an athletics check with advantage as you're raging.
Yeah, and I have expertise in that. So,
Expertise in. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot you're a.
He's
Whatever.
He's a rard.
That sounds like a food you'd get in the apocalypse.
I'm a skill monkey with rage.
A
Skill
Tato
monkey with
from
rage
Fallout.
He's a bow.
Come get your yards.
17?
Not bad.
17. All right, you managed to break free from the. Actually, 17. No, that doesn't make it. Actually, I'm sorry. So as you try to
Fuck.
break out, you get about halfway out and you manage to break the restraint, but you're still grappled. By this.
Alright, so
So
that
you're
was
like,
my
you're-
action, that was
Like
my
your
bonus
legs are
action.
completely stuck in this at the moment.
Alright, I don't think my object interaction is going to help in this situation, so that's my turn.
Okay. It's on your turn. It's now the layer action turn.
Kill it.
As the ground continues to move like an ocean. Velis, looking up because you just got stabbed. You look up and you watch as the shaking begins to happen again and stalagmites begin to. Let's go ahead and get a ruler out. We drop one here. Okay, that's all three of you.
Sorry.
And then. Well, yeah, everyone make me a dexterity saving throw. Velis, you have disadvantage because you're prone. And
That's a dirty 20.
Motherfucker.
Marius, you have disadvantage too because you are currently grappled.
Come on.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay,
Right,
first was
I
the
get
nat
advantage on
20.
Dexterity saving throw, so doesn't that negate?
No.
Oh yeah, it does. It does negate it to normal. Correct.
6.
So, Gesh, what'd you roll?
6.
Okay, you're gonna suffer. $15 points of piercing
Oh,
damage.
shadowy, nice.
Nice Golem didn't let me down.
Dice Golem gave him a nat
Yes.
20.
Gesh, you take 15 points of piercing damage. Shadowy, what'd you roll?
Yeah, I know.
A nat 20 for 22.
You managed to dodge out of the way of any damage.
I rolled 25.
Alright, you managed to dodge out of the way of. Well, do you have evasion yet or no?
I do not have evasion yet, unfortunately.
Okay, you take 13 down to 6 points, down to 3 points of piercing damage, because I've already halved it for rage.
Okay, gotcha.
Velis, what'd you roll with disadvantage?
Alright, so the first roll was a nat 20. The second roll was a 19 plus 5, so
Alright,
24.
you take half the damage.
Ah, shit.
Ugh. Ugh.
Wait, no, please, don't let me die. Come on, I'm at 6 hit points again.
15 reduced to 7.
No! -1.
As you just hit with the shrapnel of the falling stalagmites. And then, Halfling, what'd you roll?
Dirty 20 with my +1.
18 down to 9 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
As these two large stalagmites hit and explode outward, you all get hit with the petaled bits of shrapnel, except for the tiefling, who manages to dodge out of the way. Ouch!
Use my shield.
Anyways,
Tiefling.
You just hear.
Halfling, both you and how far away is Velis? No. Okay, Halfling, being
I'm-
directly up on the crystal as you're like touching it, you feel this energy pulse into you. You heal. $20 points of HP, up to your max. You,
Please,
Up to max. Okay.
can I have it? I would love some.
actually, technically no. It allows you to go into temporary HP as well above. Sorry, my bad.
Ooh, so I have 11 temporary HP.
Please.
Nice.
As this
Yeah.
golden warm glow hits you, everyone else watches as this halfling begins to glow. Almost like they were cast fairy fire on. Out of character, it's gonna have advantage on you.
Mm. Fair
Ceilia.
enough.
Stop touching it.
So out of character, just so anybody's aware, because your characters would immediately recognize, well, not the healing aspect, but being within the range of this glowing crystal, there's a chance that it heals you. And out of character, Arya, or Halfling, you realize it also makes you
Colin.
susceptible to being hit.
I don't know that.
Well, you do, because you look at yourself glowing heavily, like a target. Anyways, it's your turn, target.
Oh.
Okay.
I beg you, stomp my chest again. Step on me.
I'm going to use a spell slot to cast Darkness centered on the elemental.
Okay, how far is darkness?
Wait. Hold on, let me find that.
Oh no,
No.
this can't be.
Don't cast darkness. Why would you do that?
Why? Okay, I just want to know, Ruby, really quickly. Why
What?
would you? So I just want you to be aware, because I think you're already aware of this. Your friends can't see through your darkness, and neither can you.
Shadow Sorcerer, I actually can see through
You
darkness.
have to spend.
So it's
sorcery-
just you!
You specifically have to spend sorcery points to do so, though.
Or a spell slot.
Or spell slot, yeah, but your friends cannot see through it, just so you're aware, and they were already having trouble. Well, these aren't your friends, but you can see these guys are fighting a dangerous creature.
Second question.
And these are
Just for
humanoids
me.
who are on this island with you. You get the feeling these guys aren't... They're not a threat to you at the moment. One of them has a sword through his chest. One of them is... They're getting pelted by stalagmites. One of them is halfway in the ground. You're not
Well,
sure if these
guess
guys
I
are...
best help then.
Yeah. And you get
I
the
am
feeling
going to
the
cast
Iron Elemental
Firebolt.
is a threat.
I'm going to cast Firebolt and transmute spell to cold.
Okay. You send a cold bolt towards it. What'd you roll?
Natural 20 for 27.
Okay. 27?
Yep.
Okay.
1d10 of cold damage.
And then it's gonna be doubled for your total.
Of course. It's a total of 4.
4.
That's already doubled.
Ugh. Ugh.
I
Ugh.
rolled a 2.
Alright, as it hits, it seems to freeze up onto the congealment of its body. It seems to take a solid form for a second before it melts. It doesn't seem to have any say towards either side of good or bad. It seems to be neutral towards cold damage. I will say, everyone here, roll me an insight check. Except for you fellas, because
Okay.
you're unconscious.
Can I roll one just for fun?
Sure.
Thank you.
If you waste a natural 20, that's
Let's
on you.
see. My insight is absolute garbage.
26.
And I was with me. No, what? I'm not accepting that dirty 20. I am rolling in chat.
Oh my god, I have no insight today.
Alright, I got that 22.
Okay, it's a 6.
I'll say this: everyone that a 6, okay. So the two closest.
I used real dice, but then I rerolled.
The two closest to you, to the golem. Sorry. The tiefling and the dwarf. You watch as you look back and you see this halfling begin to glow, and they begin to pull that radiant energy off them and send a firebolt out. And as it goes out, it starts to shift to a more blue color, and it starts to get colder, and it hits the creature. You turn to the creature as the bolt is coming out, and just out of the corner of your eye, you see the creature seems to step back for a second as it was made of fire, but as it turned to cold, it seemed to regain its stance. You get the feeling it does not like fire. Anyways,
Alright.
anything else on your turn, Ruby?
I would say that I would just give to him.
You don't have enough time to say things at the moment. This is still Ruby's turn.
And
Okay.
no, there's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
If you wanted to know, I got a nat 1 on that insight check.
Yeah, I saw.
I got a dirty 20 on my dice, but I did not accept that, so I rolled in chat for a 6.
Fellas, I can't wait to change you to a paladin, man. Because you die.
Uh,
What?
Anyways,
these This new set of dice is really lucky, though.
Creature's turn. It's going to look at what's happening and see that it's taken a bit of damage now, and you hear as the iron elemental once again lets out a screech of grinding metal that causes you to almost lose your hearing. Everybody within 20 feet of it, so let's check. I don't think Velos isn't within 20 feet yet. No. So the three of you that are up in there, the Gesh, Marius, and Tiefling, I need you guys to... What is it? What's the saving throw here? I need you three to roll me Constitution saving throws.
Alright.
Saves.
Okay. Bruh, nat 20 for 23.
Okay. You
Dang, you're getting blessed today.
feel no effect. You manage to you manage to close your ears very quickly as the screech becomes out. As it bellows out, sorry. Marius, what'd you roll?
Fucker. Sorry, what save was that?
Con.
Okay.
Marius, what'd you roll? Marius?
Why?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you now. What'd
Yep.
you roll?
19.
19. Okay, you succeed. So as it comes out, you only suffer 1 point of thunder damage to your eardrums.
Alright,
and
thank
yes,
you.
you critically fail. Ooh, okay, this is specific. technically.
Critically? Oh, fuck.
So,
no,
Gesh, you
no.
suffer. Not only is it a critical failure, but you also failed it by, by 5.
10.
Technically. So
Critical,
it has two effects. He critically failed, and there's an effect here that says if you fail by 5, something else happens. So, Gesh, as this creature.
So I failed by 10.
Yes,
Shit.
as this creature lets out the scream, all you hear is. As you suffer 12 points of thunder damage, you are considered deafened, and because you failed by 5 or more, you are considered stunned until the end of this creature's next turn.
What?
What does stunned do again?
Well,
You are incapacitated, basically.
And you also take
Yeah,
crit
it's a
damage.
critical hit if they hit
No,
you
that's-
with a melee attack.
No,
matter.
that's paralyzed.
No, it's the same thing with stun.
No, it just gives advantage.
Yeah, but you are incapacitated still, technically.
What the? Is it
Let me check.
fuckish
Let me check,
over
because some of
weak?
this shit is retarded, bro. Give me a second here. Stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated. Can't move, can't speak, only falteringly. You are deafened as well. Not because of the stun condition. The creature automatically fails strength or dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against them have advantage. Because you're incapacitated, technically, if they hit you with a, I believe it is. Let me check incapacitation. Nope, you just can't use actions. So yeah, no, it's not a critical hit if they hit you, but they have advantage on the strikes. Anyways,
I am gonna have
Bro,
to take this up with my other DM.
This character
well, some
just
DMs
gets
rule it a
fucked
different way.
over.
I'm just ruling it normally here because you guys are. I have a new player to my games.
Yeah, it's because Wizards of
Bro,
Coast said, hey guys, how about we make like 18 versions of the same condition?
You know what?
That won't be confusing at all.
You guys watch as it disappears into the ground. You get an attack of opportunity with if you have extra attack. You can use multiple if you want to. Tiefling, as it's gonna go start
Right.
to Earth glide away.
I have one question.
My character's
wait.
getting fucked over.
I was thinking about this, but then it's like, yeah, I can use the Shell's Smoldering Strike on this.
Your character's getting fucked over? Your character?
Attack.
So we
got
all get
Thank you.
House burned down in the first
And it's gonna
session.
use its
and
last.
now
It's
he's-
gonna use its last 5 feet of movement to crawl out of the ground right next to you, halfling, who actually hit it. Anyway,
Dang, I only got 12. Missed.
12. Yeah, as you go to strike it.
Yes.
So did you put any embers into it or no?
Isn't that on a hit?
Oh yeah, it is on a hit. Yeah, you can use it on a hit or not. It's your choice, really.
I'm gonna be using Embers on my next turn, definitely. But
So it manages to get up as it crawls out. As you go to strike it with your what weapon are you using? Because your longsword broke last time, right?
well, I was saying I bought a new longsword.
Okay, yeah. So as you go to strike it with your new longsword, it just hits against the ground. It seems to almost solidify as it glides away, ending its turn. Zeus.
Wait, do I get an off
Hey!
attack too?
No, it wasn't. It was 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
Velas,
Uh,
make me a death
Yeah.
save.
Come on, please, not 20. Hiya! 2!
You guys watch as the
Oh,
blade that's
God.
inside Velas's chest you just watch his blood is water falling out. Velas, you feel the floor suddenly you feel the blade actually get pulled away from you into the ground as you hit the floor as the creature comes underneath you and just takes it away, regaining it into its body.
Can I roll another one?
Wait.
No. At the end of
Aw.
your turn, though, the creature's going to look down towards the halfling, and it's just... I'm not even playing this creature right. It has a 10-foot range, but I'm not using that. It's then going to take its 2 weapons and make 2 strikes, it makes them at the same time horizontally at this creature. Let's see. Halfling, what's your AC?
11.
Okay.
Doing full hedge clippers on this man.
Those both hit.
Oh god, I'm dead, ain't I?
Do you have shield?
Oh yeah, reaction shield.
Okay. They both still hit.
Ah,
The
damn.
lowest they rolled was 17.
Get tricked.
First strike, as it strikes out, the first cut actually hits for 19 points of slashing damage. As it cuts through one of your legs pretty badly, sends you up into the other blade. That deals 15 points of slashing damage. As it strikes you and you go flying into the air doing this cool somersault as it ends its legendary action.
So 14 plus 19, or did I get that wrong?
What?
I already forgot the damage I was trying to calculate.
It's 15 plus 19.
15 plus 19. Alright, so I take
it was
23
14
damage.
plus 19. I'm
to
stupid.
my-
I'm stupid. So go ahead and regain
Oh.
it. Yeah. But as it strikes you, so you should be 22 damage into your actual HP now.
Alright, so take away that 11. That, yeah, 22 into my actual HP. So I'm at 10 health.
At this point, Ragnos, the creature has moved away from you, and you hear this swirling of blades as the creature seems to be attacking this halfling who you do not know.
Alright, I just have one question. How well can I fly here? Is it like just falteringly off the ground a little?
As I mentioned, there is a 20-foot dome of radiant energy above you that covers the entire area. And as you are flying, you are feeling underneath you, the earth is almost moving up and bulging. And you did feel attracted to the ground at that first moment when you started to fall. So you're
Okay.
unsure what might happen if you go too far.
Alright. In that case, I'm just gonna glide along the ground. So that's gonna be...
So I'll give you double your walking speed then.
In that case, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Just gonna completely ignore your unconscious friend? Okay.
Yeah,
Help!
sorry, sorry, man. I need to start hitting this boy. I'm gonna start hitting this man. I'm gonna get myself back up, and I'll help you
do
out.
have advantage. Actually, technically, I'll say this: halfling.
Oh, yeah, I have advantage.
Well, hold on, halfling. Are you
Yep.
considered friendly with, for now,
Yes.
friendly with Ragnos?
Yes.
Okay, because you don't know
Okay, so
them,
I'm gonna use...
but this is an iron elemental of some, sort, so you're not sure. Okay, that's fine. So you will have advantage.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate the Crimson Flame.
Of course.
But
And
I was
now-
thinking... Am I muted?
What, Ruby?
No, you're not
What,
muted.
Ruby? It's their turn.
Oh, I was just I was just talking to myself, sorry.
Okay. So, you guys watch as flying over the creature, this infernal tiefling drags their weapon across the ground. And as they do, you see it starts to spark up, and then it starts to glow red, the flame, as they go for a strike, as they come hurtling at this creature. Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage. I'll give you a +2 because of your momentum here.
Oh, okay. In that case. Alright. Oh, that's so close. So close. So close to getting a crit with Hexblade's Curse, but still that. Okay. So, with that hit, I'm going to use Shale's Smoldering Strike.
Okay, so you've spent the embers to use your second level blood flame, right?
Yeah, that would be 1 ember.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
and
I've spent, that would be free so far.
And then I'm trying to find your. There you go. And then it costs 2 to use.
It costs 1 to use Shale's Smoldering Strike, but I can up it to 2. I can use 1 or 2.
You're gonna use 2 then?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
if I'm getting this right, I just want to ask one thing. So, considering Shale's Smoldering Strike is one thing, I'd assume it just Flame's Ambition will only apply once. To that one.
Well, you're technically doing it twice. You're spending 2 embers, which is technically 2 different things being spent on it, so it would be added twice. It's 2 separate bouts of fire damage, technically.
So that would be. Oh. Okay, so that would be 2d4 plus 5 for each of them.
Yeah, so 2d4 plus 5, so that's going to be added
Okay.
on for each of them. Well, sorry, 1d4 plus 5 twice. Because I assume your charisma modifier is 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have your Flame of Ambition, which adds a d4 for each of those, so it's 2d4 plus 5 each, technically.
Okay.
And then you're going to add your Blood Flame to it, which
is
at the
2d4.
moment, yeah, we're going to go all the way down to level 2. Let's see. You may add 2d4 fire damage, which then adds another 1d4, so 3d4 technically, because it's another different flame, fire source damage. So that's 3d4 plus 4d4 plus 10.
Plus 10. And then there's my longsword damage.
So go ahead and roll the fire damage first.
Okay, fire damage first. Alright.
So
fire damage only.
64 plus 10?
That would be 7d4.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure it out. 74 plus 10. Yeah, you're right. Okay, my bad.
I guess I'll just do it that way.
No, because it's 1, 2... Yeah, 74 plus 10. I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
Yes, there's a lot of this stuff adds up.
Yeah.
A lot of adding up. Okay, so this is the fire damage only.
Okay.
So that's 32.
That's 64 then.
Alright, 64 and 1/4 for that would be 16. So
well, no, you don't. You also get it with your weapon damage added. It's
oh, okay.
all
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So don't.
I need to add that on.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the weapon damage, the slash.
Which is gonna be halved because it's not a magical weapon. 7.
Actually, wait a minute. Actually, wait a minute. Would it? I'm just thinking.
Your flames don't make it magical weapon. It just.
Oh, no, I was thinking about my Hex Warrior feature. Let's just check that.
Does that deal extra damage?
I'm adding it. Oh, I was just thinking Hex Warrior. It lets me use Charisma for weapon attacks.
Well, I think it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's either that or Pact of the Blade. I think it's actually just Pact of the Blade.
Okay. So you dealt.
Yeah, that's just Pact of the Blade.
71 damage. So give me 1 second. 71 divided by 4, because you take a quarter of your total. So you regain 17 HP. Well, technically it's 17.75, but we do round down. So 17 HP.
Okay. So that would be... I'm now at 25 HP.
So you guys watch as this individual sparks their blade up and brings it from the bottom upwards, almost like a wheel, as this red flame hits and cuts deep into this creature. You see this red flame explode outwards, and blood rain hits the infernal on their face as you see their wounds begin to seal back up.
Wait, why does an elemental have regular blood? Especially if it's metal.
Not from the elemental. It's
Oh, I'm
the
an
flame
idiot.
itself seem to almost turn into blood.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a magical effect. And that was a good hit against it. As the creature lets out a... from the injury.
Sounds like my stomach when I'm hungry.
Sounds like my balls when I'm in the ball crushing factory. Working my 90-hour shift. Crushing my balls.
Alright.
Anyways, that was your first attack this turn.
Yeah, I only have one attack.
Ah, so as you fly up and strike him, the creature turns around directly to you. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I've used my movement, bonus action, and action, so yeah, I'll be the end of it.
Alright, Mr. Cleric. You're watching as this half-elf is struggling to get out of the ground, and you just watch this tiefling obliterate this creature, basically.
Oh, that was game character moment.
And you are watching
That's nice.
Velis
So-
bleed out on the ground.
I don't suppose I can use spells that use. Can I use a spell that requires verbal component?
You're out of the ground.
I meant verbal components because of stunned.
Oh, wait, no,
Because
yeah,
it
right,
says
you're
you-
stunned. No, you can't. Can't make any actions or bonus actions or anything like that.
I
Just like-
can use my bonus action, but I meant because you can only speed falteringly.
Yeah.
Well, you can't use
Which
any
means
actions, so.
Yeah, let me look at stunned one more time. Or incapacitated is what it is. Can't take any
It says
actions
only
or
actions
reactions.
or reaction.
Stunned.
Exactly.
bonus actions are fair game.
So you can't use verbal components though, because you're like.
So I literally
Yeah.
can't do anything because
That's
Yeah.
what
anything
stunned
I
is,
could
yeah.
do requires verbal.
Well, you rolled a 4.
Yeah, so can I at least hold?
No, you don't have any actions on your turn.
I know.
You run up and just
What's
like
the
touch
question?
me a little bit.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He can't even move.
I know.
Oh yeah, right. He just waves his hands.
He can't even
Heal
move very
thyself.
well. You guys just seem like having a
But
seizure
can I
standing up.
hold my bonus action for the time? One question: can I hold my bonus action for the time that I can speak again?
Well, here's the problem. You can't. So holding your action or bonus action requires you to technically already cast the spell and hold it. If you're doing that, you can't even do that. So you can't.
I can't do anything.
And technically, you can't.
I've
You can't
literally
take or hold
completely-
reactions when you are incapacitated either.
Don't worry, when he moves next, you'll actually be able to move
I meant
again.
I meant a bonus action. I wanted to
Yeah, but
hold
it
mass.
It requires-
It requires your action to do that, and I don't know why you just moved your character.
It
Because I
requires an
can
action to
move.
hold
You
your action.
cannot move while you are stunned.
It's a movement action. You can't. If it has the word action in it, you
Jesus
cannot
fucking
do it
Christ,
right
Sketch,
now.
I just went over this. You are stunned and incapacitated. Incapacitation, you
I
can't take
can't
actions
do
or reactions. Yeah, you can't do shit while you are stunned.
I
You-
didn't do
as
shit
stunned,
this whole
A
combat.
stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can
Yeah, I
speak only
see it now. I
falteringly.
see it
Yes.
now. I overlooked it. I literally can't do anything at all.
You're the one who
There's-
rolled a 4, man. End of your turn. Marius,
Did I?
you're watching
Okay,
this
so-
bumbling idiot just in place.
Okay, so who's the one who's dying right now?
Help,
Velis,
please.
you are stuck in the ground. In fact, you can't even move to see Velis. You're like looking this direction only. Like you can't even. You can hear the sounds of battle behind you, but you can't
Mac.
turn your body.
Shit, I still haven't broken out even with a 17. That was
We'll be
annoying.
back in a second, guys.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try and break out again because
Okay.
someone's dying.
Go ahead, make me a strength. Well, an athletics check, and you haven't taken or dealt any damage, so your rage has ended.
Can I just slap myself in the face as an object interactor?
Well, it would be an attack. You would have to make an attack with your action to do that.
Ah!
Yeah.
My rage went down very quickly.
Yeah.
Very well.
Luckily, you have multiple.
At least you're not stunned.
You have 2. 19.
19. All right. Because you're no longer incapacitated, you do manage to break your legs out of the earth, spending half your movement, I'll say, to do so. As you manage to stand up out, you still have your action and bonus action left because you rolled so high.
I still have my action and bonus action. All right.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can get to the one who's almost dying
Movement.
without provoking opportunity attack?
There's no one to attack you next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the one who's dying.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself.
I'm gonna use my healer's kit. And I'm gonna stabilize them, and then I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay, healer's kit, I believe. Well, there's nowhere for you to hide if you're next to them.
You hide underneath my body.
Yes, I do exactly that.
Okay,
That's a
Velas,
brilliant
you're at
idea.
0 HP. So you move to them. Go ahead and just make me a general stealth check.
Advantage for being silly?
I don't think so, no.
Well, I have advantage because Cloak of Elven Kind, so...
Technically, yeah, go ahead and hide.
I'm just
Gets
imagining
in at 20.
just lifting my lifeless corpse and hiding underneath.
22.
22?
22.
You feel like you're sufficiently hidden from anybody who doesn't have eyes and can't see that the body is being held up by you. Also, technically,
The elemental doesn't have eyes.
Also, technically, the creature has tremor sense. So it knows who you are.
I'm a very... I don't tremble very much.
It doesn't matter, you're still on the ground.
Oh, you're puppeting it like that one movie. Fuck, I can't remember its name. That's what
The
you're doing.
tremor.
Wait, would Tremor Sense see through invisibility?
Yes.
Damn it.
Well, that's the best I can do, and I made the best decisions I could. That's
Alright.
my turn.
Layer action time. Alright, so, as the shrapnel from the stalagmites has stopped, you all calm down for a second before you feel the rumbling of the earth spike up. Each one of you make me a dexterity saving throw, except for Gesh, who automatically fails.
A
Wait, what about
natural
me?
20. What the fuck is with these dice? It's literally a brand new
Velas also
set.
fails too, yeah.
No!
I
Make me
critically
unfail.
succeed. What the fuck?
Alright, Gesh, you take 19 points of piercing damage.
Wait, is that an athletics or a straight dex?
Just straight. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Ice Golem has let me down. I got a nat 1.
At least I'm not stunned anymore.
I would think it would be an athletics check because I'm really athletic.
You're trying to dodge out of the way of a rock jutting out of the ground to stab you. It is a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Ruby,
It's a
you
9.
You
It's
managed to
bugs.
dodge out of the way and not take any damage. 9. Okay. Well, I rolled shitty for damage, so you're lucky.
These...
You take 10 points of piercing damage because it was double.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm amazed at how good these black dice are.
And you, Mr. Infernal, what'd you roll?
I got a nat 1 because God hates me.
I'm gonna give you advantage because technically you are floating above the ground, so you do have a bit
that's
more
fair.
leeway.
I'm gonna roll this using Avra to see if they've abandoned me.
Probably have.
Watch them give you a nat 20 twice.
Oh.
Oh, no, you roll one more time because you already got nat 1. So that's
Oh.
the second one.
Okay.
So your second one was an 8. Okay, good to know. So that's still a failure. So you take 15 double to 30 points of piercing damage.
Oh. Wait. Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
So if the. Oh.
It's a critical
Alright.
failure. I'm assuming you go
Damn it.
unconscious, do you not?
Yes.
Okay, you guys watch as both Gesh's character and the Tiefling both get impaled by these rocks and they're held aloft about 15 feet up. You watch as Velis, you suffer 22 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
That's
Well,
technically
somehow in your games, the gods just hate
That's
me.
technically only one death saving throw failure because it is technically not a melee attack. It is not technically a spell either. It's just an effect.
Okay, so I'm at 2 failures now?
Yeah, as the rock juts up and you just see Velis is also held aloft by this as the halfling seems to dodge out of the way and the fucking half-elf manages to just take the brunt of the hit and just stay there. Ending the layer action.
My turn.
Halfling. Let me roll a d100 and see if you heal. 77. Okay. Let me see. Okay, yeah, so both you and the Infernal actually both heal.
Wait,
So-
the Infernal?
You and the Halfling, Shadowy, both gain 9 HP back. As the crystal
Yay.
glows with this radiance, and the Elemental regains 13.
I didn't think I was that close to the crystal.
You're within 10 feet.
Alright. Oh, is that the... Okay, I see. Is that the... Within 10 feet of that circle?
Yeah, within the circle. Like, within 10 feet of the circle.
Okay.
Well, technically.
Seeing. My turn, I assume.
Yeah, it's not your turn.
Seeing this, having seen the elemental heal, I am going to turn around and cast a 2nd level magic missile at the crystal.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hold on, I think I got something for this.
So, what's the saving throw we have to make,
Now, we
Goblin?
can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Okay,
Is it?
go ahead and roll damage against the crystal.
Alright, let me just... Hold on. Let me just move that. Alright, here we are. Advanced dice roller. I'm doing this in here, so... It's 1, 2, 3, 4. D4 plus 1. I hate using this controller.
You can also see, like,
Just-
the blade that hit into Velis is slowly being absorbed into the back of this elemental, where the strike with the fire had hit.
Yeet. 13 damage.
Okay, double to 26. Okay, so, as you're coming back to consciousness, Ragnos, and you are conscious, hiding underneath the body, Marius, you both watch as the halfling turns around and releases this torrent of missiles towards the, Hey, hold up. It's +1 per each missile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have been 3 more because it didn't add the +1 to each one. So 16 double to 32. So yeah, as you watch this torrent of missiles hit, it seems to almost disappear into the crystal itself before the crystal explodes. I need a dexterity saving throw from the 2 of you that are within 10 feet of it.
Alright.
Certified for a moment.
This D20 has been lucky this entire session. Let's hope.
Roll in chat because this can kill you.
Yep.
Please tell me I'm not.
It would have been an
idiot.
18 if you didn't have us. Oh, not 20!
That's fine.
You sure let me stay out?
Let me just, need to get this set up. There we go. Alright, there we go.
Ruby,
there we
technically you
go.
should have disadvantage because you're standing on the crystal.
Yeah.
It's still Ruby's turn?
Yeah, and they just destroyed the crystal, which caused it to explode.
Oh.
Alright.
Hey,
Oh, shit!
It's a critical failure, Ruby. It's a critical failure.
I assume shield will do nothing to this?
You can try.
Yep, gonna reaction shield.
Okay.
Hey, actually, I guess with reaction shield in mind, I guess that's the one thing I can do because I got a 5.
Well, Ragnos, I'm gonna say, yeah, shield. You don't have disadvantage, but you don't have advantage because you are stuck on a rock when this thing explodes.
Yeah, I'm
But-
just getting up like, huh? It's like, oh!
Well, you're not even getting up. You're just like coming back to consciousness, impaled by a rock through your chest. And you
Oh.
look to your left and just see the shining golden light coming at you with exploding crystal, and everything in the room suddenly goes yellow, golden, white. Ruby, the shield manages to take half the blow for you, and so does it for you, Ragnos, as you both suffer.
Oh, no. Alright.
Is this happening for everybody? I'm very
No,
scared.
Just anybody within 10 feet.
In 10 feet.
Oh,
Oh!
doesn't the elemental have to make it then too?
Well, we'll get to that.
No. Oh God, no. What have I
Nothing else is
done?
gonna happen in there.
You made a very poor decision.
So, where you would have taken
Yeah.
72 damage, you both only take 36 points of damage, half of which is slashing from the crystal. The other half, so 36, 18 of it is slashing, 18 of it is force. If you have resistances, those negate. Well, they don't negate, but they take less. So if you have resistances to those, tell me.
Well, Goblin with
I
shield,
do not,
that.
however, since I'm being reduced to 0. Wait, no, I am not going to make that saving throw, so I'm not even going to try.
Okay.
Okay.
So, as everything goes bright, everything goes white and yellow for all of you.
I can't see.
Well, Velis, you're unconscious, yeah. Suddenly, this warm feeling envelops all of you. And you hear a voice in your head. Let the dawn shine through. And you all awaken. An unknown amount of time later. Yeah, you guys got flung, by the way, when you got hit, just so you're aware.
Yep.
I'm waiting for fucking Roll20 to start fucking moving shit. As you all awaken,
I would assume it would have been.
but an unknown amount of time later, Marius, you're the only one who didn't go unconscious from this battle. We'll return to you right now. Marius, as you get flung but manage to stand back up and the golden light disappears, you look over towards the elemental raid, do battle as the rest of your group seems to be unconscious, but it seems to no longer be moving as its molten almost body seems to be not solidifying but dripping and melting onto the ground itself as it's starting to lose its form. Unable to hold itself together due to the magical item holding its life force together being destroyed, you would assume. As you see its body start to drip, the puddle begins to form, and sticking out of it into the ground is a broken blade. The one that had impaled Velis had not been fully integrated back into its body just yet. It has the same size and shape as a great sword almost.
Well, I would be very careful with this, and I'll also be gentlemanly. I will walk up to this elemental.
Okay.
I will bow slightly,
Mhm.
and then I will use my current sword to fish the blade out
Okay.
of the pool of molten metal.
Alright. The metal begins to sizzle as you pull your blade and pull the blade out so it flies and clings onto the ground. The ground is now a steady stone and earth. And as you look down, the blade is not... it's not molten metal as an orange, deadly metal, but it's a silver... like, it's the color of iron, but it looks like a liquid almost, the metal did. And this blade isn't hot, it looks like. And as you reach down and touch it, it almost vibrates.
I will wink at the elemental.
The elemental no longer
and-
exists, remember, it's a puddle.
Okay, it's a puddle. And I'm also gonna look around for a shard of that crystal.
Drink
if I
it.
could grab one.
Make me an investigation.
No. If anything, I should be the one
Good.
to get the sword.
Investigation is not my best
Here's the problem, though. You
skill.
can't use great swords as a halfling because they are heavy, two-handed weapons, and you are a small creature, so that you would have disadvantage to do so. That is how small
Right.
creatures and heavy weapons work.
Yeah.
Investigation, do not
Yeah.
fuck me.
And if you have
And
20
it fucked
strength,
me.
Still the same thing. As you're looking around, that crystal exploded to shit, man. You feel the warm energy inside you, and actually, after the effects, because you were not knocked unconscious, the radiance did go out a further way. You do regain 13 HP, by the way, Marius. If that brings you above max, you gain those in temporary HP.
Okay, well that's very good for me right now.
As you look down, your body is glowing, and there are strange arcane marks upon your body that are starting to vanish. You notice the rest of your group seems to be stabilized, not dying, even though they were bleeding at one point within the last few minutes or so, and their wounds are seemingly starting to pull together very slowly by these arcane yellow threads that have pulled onto their bodies. I will say, if you'd like to make me a perception check of the room really quickly.
I would like to make a perception check, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Why does my screen always freeze up when I need to make a roll? God damn it.
Because it hates you.
Oh.
Man, you guys killed that thing in 2 hours. Damn, that's quick. I thought it was going to take the entire session.
That is a nat
I
one.
saw it coming towards me, saw that it was somehow linked to the crystal, and decided, you know what? Might as well destroy the crystal, see what happens.
Well, you were all
Why
Or
here.
at
do you
least
think
that
I
was
was
my
trying to get
character's
it-
thought process.
Why do you think I was trying to get into longbow range at the start of the session? The first thing that went through my mind was kill the crystal.
Drink the goop.
Do not.
Yeah.
drink
Well,
All the
I rolled
temptations
horribly.
of the Crimson King.
Nat one.
Okay.
Oh god!
The room is dark as shit here, even with your elven heritage. That golden crystal was the only light source here. You can't really tell much color here.
Okay,
I will
well,
say with that natural one and the quick investigation, you do take a few minutes. If you would like to take a few minutes to investigate, I'll give you a 10 on it, we'll say, and you can find certain things with that if you would like to.
yeah, I'll take that. Do I need to roll for it?
No, it's just a 10.
Or is it straight? Okay.
Just 10. So, as you begin to investigate the room, you do find around the crystal area and fused into the ground the bodies of some of the research team, and you do find one member of the research team unconscious but still breathing in one of the far corners of the room.
Okay, unconscious but still breathing. I still have 9 uses of my healer's kit left.
Mhm.
So, as much as possible, I will stabilize this researcher and immediately move around the room and try to stabilize anyone who's not stabilized.
Well, the researcher is
Is the goal.
stabilized, mind you. So you don't.
Okay.
Yeah. So everyone seems to be
Oh.
stabilized after the explosion of the radiant abilities.
Alright.
As you start to look around and make sure everyone's stabilized.
I will lead down with the researcher, and are they awake?
No, stabilization brings them to 0 HP and safe from dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I guessed, but I needed to confirm. Well, I'm just gonna toss them over my shoulder, and
Can
I'm
I-
gonna go look for the cleric.
Okay, never mind then about that shit. So you put him on your shoulder and begin to look around for the cleric, who is unconscious, mind you. Everyone else is unconscious besides you. So,
Alright, now,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
So as you get over to the
No,
cleric, you watch them be asleep, and they're just on the ground. Sorry, hold up. I have something for this. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I do have something for this. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm gonna assume that at least one person in the group has a healing potion.
No.
I'm a shadow magic boy.
So, as everyone seems to
Yeah.
be unconscious, they seem. You know that, on average, it takes a humanoid about 10 minutes to awaken when they are stabilized. If they are not heavily, deadly injured. So, Velis may take longer.
Okay, well, I'll do the best I can to make everyone comfortable.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sit back, have a drink of water, maybe chew on some jerky, and wait for people to start waking up.
So, as you begin to wait, I'll give you a short rest if you would like, in case there's any other threats that you guys manage to dig up here that I don't have planned. If you want to take the short rest, Marius. Only.
The only thing the short rest is gonna do is give me back one rage, but I'll take it anyway.
Alright, so as you begin to drink water and eat a little bit of jerky to recuperate some of that protein into your body, you begin to start watching as these individuals begin to rouse the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
You feel yourselves starting to come back to in this stuffy atmosphere after hearing that voice talk to you an unknown amount of time later, as you all begin to wake up. Aside from Velis, who's still asleep, snoring heavily. The three of you begin to wake up, and you shake your heads and you look over towards your compatriot, Marius' character. I can't remember his name, Jeriel or something like that?
Jarian.
Jerian, who seems to be just drinking water with another individual who seems to be unconscious right next to him. The golem the iron elemental is nowhere to be seen in the room. The crystal shattered. The room is completely dark. If you would like any roleplay, feel free.
Ugh, fuck. Well, it seems that well, the fucking crystal
fuck
plan
just
worked.
You
Welcome
hear
back,
a
everyone.
wispy voice say, "Yeah, though I don't think I should have done it so close."
You think? Actually, sir, actually, what's your name? You kind of just dropped in.
My name's Colin Wallace.
Colin Wallace.
I will say, looking at this individual, they are dressed similarly to the person you were told came down here to look for the research team before you guys as well.
I
Nice
assume
one.
you're down here looking for the research team.
I got a bit lost because I didn't think to grab a map.
Hmm.
I'm gonna grab the researcher by the collar, lift him up a little bit. I believe I have found what you're looking for.
Oh, great.
The researcher's still
Then
unconscious,
let's
by the
get
way.
on.
Yeah, so.
Oh, great. Then let's get on out of here. As I grab the unconscious man and cast spider climb as I just start to ascend.
On Velis?
You're not getting away from me,
No,
buddy.
spider climb on
Researcher-
myself as I grab Velis. That's what I meant.
The researcher stays with me.
He's grabbing
but I
Velis,
am
no.
going-
not the researcher.
Okay, fine. But I am gonna look around the rest of the team and say, if you would like to search the room, by all means do. I find it too dark down here, and that light was too bright.
They found the too dark down here.
You know, sure. Actually, just when we got down here, I think it may have been because I hit my head or some shit. I forgot one of my old spells, Silvery Barbs, but I did remember another spell I've heard of, Detect Magic.
Oh, did you use that arcane shit when you get like a fucking 4th level? You can decide to change a spell or something.
Yeah.
I had Silvery Barbs, and since it was banned, I had to
Oh, yeah.
replace it with something.
That's right. Sorry about that.
Wait, you banned Silvery Barbs?
Yeah, I banned silver.
Fair enough.
Fuck that shit, bro.
Lame.
It's the way I play it is either if I still have advantage or disadvantage, you still have to roll it with that, or you just ban the spell. That's how I'm playing it. But yeah,
Mhm.
so if you would like to, since Gesh, you're awake now too. I will say this, Gesh, your character is a stone worker, and this is a stone mine of dwarves. Well, if you, Gesh, would like to make an investigation check, you can do so with advantage thanks to your stone cunning. Ragnos, if you would like to make either an investigation check or arcana check, you can.
Alright.
And if either of you would like to, you could give the other the help action instead of making your check.
I'm just gonna try.
21.
I'm gonna try to see if there's anything magical fine, being the magic boy.
Okay. Sorry, I was stretching. So, you start to look around for anything magical. You're pushing through where the crystal used to be. You eventually do find where the crystal was set into the ground. A small bit of it. As you manage to pull it out of the ground, it's just a small shard, maybe no bigger than like an inch, and it almost looks like, you know those crystals that like grow in caves that are like clear crystals, not quartz, but they're like actual crystals.
Yeah.
And they look cool, but they're not really worth anything. It looks like one of
Yep.
those, but it's a yellow radiant color, and it seems to be dully glowing and, well, dimly glowing, and every so often. It's not really, it doesn't give off too much of a magical effect, but as you're holding it, it does have a nice warmth to your hand. Ragnos, roll me a charisma save as you touch
Aw,
this.
Oh
fuck.
boy.
Okay.
Okay. So
What?
that.
Is this something for like the halfling or
23?
something? I doubt it, but
What'd you roll, Ragnos? Because I couldn't hear you.
23.
23. You sense something in your mind, but something trying to connect into your mind. You're not sure if it's another sentience or if it's just some sort of probing mechanism of sorts, but there is something trying to delve into your mind, connect to certain parts of your mind, but you manage to hold it out. So you're holding onto this crystal. Your Arcana check, looking at it, you can probably take during a short rest, you can attempt to identify this.
Alright. Alright, so I'm not sure exactly what this thing is. I think it tried to worm its way into my brain.
At
But
this point, Gesh, as you're investigating, you see the sword. You also see, in the middle of the goop that's now dried up into a metal kind of like plate on the ground, stuck in the middle of it, there's this small, dark, clear crystal. It's round in shape, but it does have some unkeened edges.
I know it might go really bad, but I just grab it.
Alright, as you grab it, it's stuck in the metal because the metal has now cooled off by this point around it. So you just like quickly like put your foot on the metal and pull it out, and you look at the crystal, and you do feel facets of divine magic that has seeped out and disappeared from this crystal recently. You also feel something else as you're holding onto the crystal. You're not sure what it is. You could try to discern it through a long rest, a short rest. Sorry.
I will. Right, what does this? Okay, yeah, that spell is very useful. Can't use it now, but still. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tune to it on the next long rest.
Short rest, but yeah. Anyway, so as you both have found these small, it's not a direct crystal, but it is made of a dark kind of almost see-through crystal. It almost looks like obsidian, but it's not obsidian. It doesn't have a glare to it. It's just more not opaque or not translucent because it doesn't have a glare to it, but it almost looks opaque, but you could see not straight through it, but deep into it, and it almost looks like a void, an endless abyss of glass, but you're unsure.
Yeah, mine.
it seems almost fractal, I guess.
I guess, yeah, you could say that.
Yes, infinite loop of crystal.
Anyways, so as you're looking at this, you watch them pick up items that you should have seen, to be honest with you, but you didn't find them. Marius.
And I'm
Yeah, it
just
was a
walking
really
up.
bright light. I got blinded.
And you guys hear, "You find anything?" from the halfling as they're halfway up the
As
wall.
I'm just, I'm just saying him at the top of the wall.
Yeah,
Like,
well, the wall is like a good 700 feet up until you get to like an actual point where you can stand, because the rest of like the downward stone bits or like pieces of those all collapsed, and the walkways between the different mine entrances, part of them are broken, and you're not sure you want to stand on them.
Yeah. Even with my
Yeah.
spider climb giving me
I-
a climb
I-
speed equal to my walk speed.
As you're about 350 feet up, Velis, you awaken, and you swear you're about to fall. You're in the middle of the air awakening, Velis, and you're 350 feet up.
Oh god.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
No. Oh, hold up, and that's another one.
Zeus,
Zeus!
your character awakens
Wake
and you
up!
stare 300. Your vision just expands downwards as you see a good 350-foot drop. You swear you're about to fall. What do you do?
This is his situation.
I scream! Who am I?
As you scream and start to move around, Ruby, you are spider climbing, so you don't fall off. But I need you to make an athletics check to hold on to this man.
Oh
Oh
no.
god.
Please say someone has fell fall.
Nope. Oh god. Let's see. What's my athletics? That's a flat +2. This D20 has not let me down this session, so let's see if I can keep the luck.
Please say you have.
Fuck,
fell fall.
14.
14.
I have
You watch as he just
healing magic.
begins to fall. Bellis, you begin to fall, and you start to turn it, and you see that you're falling from the halfling that you saw for like a second before you woke up here. What do you want to do? You know you're falling around 300 feet.
Oh, fuck. Not again.
And as he starts to fall, I just turn around and start booking it down the wall.
Okay.
You see this halfling start to just like they're just completely vertical on this wall, just running down to you.
I'm gonna.
That's essentially what they were doing before, just running straight up.
Okay, give me a second. Okay,
He's like, am I hard?
I'm
That's what I
gonna.
imagine him.
How many times could I regen before I hit the floor?
Once you are falling, and you
Right.
fall. In real world, you fall at 30 feet per second. I believe that's the calculation.
Which is like 7,000 or so.
Within 2
feet.
seconds, you would have fallen 120 feet. Because you fell 30, and then you add 30 on top of that, plus the 30, which is 60. Then you add it to the previous one, which is 90. Which then you add on to the previous one is 120. So you would have fallen 20 feet in 2 seconds, and then you add another. Then you add 120 plus 30 is 150, added onto the previous one, which would be 270, which means you're going to hit the ground in 3 seconds.
Oh god.
Oh, I was gonna
Okay,
say.
Can I rage and try to catch him?
Well, you guys are like quite a bit of distance from this, because they were on the wall, and they're quite a bit of distance from you as he's starting to fall. Velis, what are you doing? You see
Okay,
the
I
halfling is
can-
holding their hand out as you're starting to fall. But they don't grab onto you.
I guess I'll reach for them too.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check.
Okie dokie.
God. If I have to make one too, I am sorry.
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
I have a +1 to acrobatics.
Okay.
You
Wait,
manage to
acrobatics,
grab
then.
onto their pinky, and halfling, fuck, your pinky's definitely broken as...
Oh.
They pull it out of the socket, and it's just like hanging there by skin, basically. They've just completely broken your pinky. But
I have a +4 to con saves.
it
Ugh.
does not matter. They are falling fast, and they are bigger and heavier than you, and they just grabbed onto your pinky only. You're lucky it didn't even
Yep.
just come off. So, as they grab
Yeah.
on, they manage to swing towards the wall. I need you to make me a spellcasting check. who, as you are spider climbing, to see if the spider climb manages to hold onto the wall or not, because it's not glued to the wall. It's like a spider on the wall that can get knocked off by heavy force.
26.
26, you manage to hold on. You feel yourself getting pulled, and you pull him back to the wall as you're both now holding onto the wall.
I am 4 foot tall and weigh 80 pounds.
Mhm.
I have no
Velis,
clue how I did this.
You swing back onto the wall and grab onto it as you are about 340 feet up.
I spend everything I possibly can to heal, just in case.
Kind of can't do that because you don't have hands to move because you're holding onto a wall.
Right, it's somatic, not fucking verbal.
I just scream as my pinky's broken.
All right, everyone else, as you are talking on the ground, you hear. "Ah!"
Ooh, that looks bad. Is your pinky okay?
My pinky's broken!
Oh,
That looks more than broken. Broken is actually. I'm gonna stop talking.
It's at this point.
I am
everyone-
just booking it down the wall.
All right, it's at this point everyone feels another earthquake hit.
Great.
Oh shit.
You guys watch as the floor begins to crack heavily from multiple places.
I believe we
The
can-
floor, not the wall, oh thank lord.
Nope.
I'm just gonna climb.
Pieces of the floor that have cracked are starting to lower.
What about this part right here? Is that like a staircase?
Where? That's
There.
a minecart. It used to attach to a staircase that fell when you guys touched the crystal.
Shit.
I mean,
Okay, I know I don't have a
We
grappling
Tears of the
hook.
Kingdom this.
most of the spiral up fell. You could try to go up, but it's like a crumbled spiral that's like a foot wide at most. At this
Okay,
point,
I
that
know
dole dome is gone, so you could try to have the infernal
Uh-huh.
fly you up, but it's gonna take them like 2 minutes to fly a single person up, and the ground is cracking beneath you.
Okay.
Hey guys, you guys start making your way on that shit. Be really slow. I'm gonna try taking some of you guys up.
Okay.
Okay,
I-
DM, can I just try something real quick? I realize that you did not allow me to have a grappling hook, but can I tie my rope around my crowbar and try to
Makes
use
grappling
that?
hook, okay.
Yeah.
I'm imagining the most stupid-looking grappling hook I've ever seen in my life.
So the only reason a grappling hook works is because it has multiple prongs on different sides.
I mean, a crowbar might just dig into the ground at the top of the ledge or hook onto it.
I'm not looking for military grade, a whole squad climbing up or anything like that. It's just something
Just
to
a
get us
single
off the
person.
ground.
So you want to use it to leverage you off the ground. Okay, so go ahead and just make me a general athletics check as you attach your rope to your crowbar and you throw it at the stone wall to try and embed it into there so you can at least hang if this ground falls from beneath you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get enough of a reach that I can get to some kind of a ledge, and maybe the others can follow me up. I'm
You're
not gonna
gonna
leave
use
you
it
behind.
sort of like a rope swing or something of the sort, maybe a pippin.
The nearest ledge is up from you guys. It's like 50 feet, just so you're aware.
Well, I've got a 100-foot rope. 14, I'm guessing. Maybe not.
So if
Um,
you want to embed it into the wall so you don't fall and you can try to rappel your way up, that's fine. But if you're trying to get it onto that ledge and get it stuck on that ledge, that's not going to work.
That's why we
just,
invest in
just to get
pythons.
us off the ground. Just to
Okay.
get us
Yeah.
off the ground,
So
and
you-
maybe get some handholds.
instead you use it similar to a pipe and you throw it about 20 feet up and it embeds itself into the wall and you're not sure if it's sturdy enough, but you manage to tie it around your waist, the rope, and you jump onto the wall as the ground begins to fall from beneath you. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Agni and try to fly up. I'm gonna be careful of this.
Okay. You manage to grab him and begin to fly upwards as you watch as Jeria is now holding onto the wall as a bit of the ground collapses inwards. Not all of it collapses, but a bit of it does.
I'm gonna use enhance ability to give him bolt strength that gives him for an
You
hour
have to
advantage on.
touch the person. I
Yeah,
believe.
isn't he carrying me up? Wouldn't
No.
that count as touching?
The
He said Agni.
tiefling is carrying you up by flying.
Yeah, I meant the tiefling.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
using it on him.
Okay.
That gives him advantage on strength checks and his carrying capacity doubles.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, he was able to carry you anyways.
Yeah, so
They can
now I
carry
just-
extra good.
Yeah, just
I'm the one who needs that boost.
So halfling, you begin to run down, and you just see part of the ground beneath you just collapses. You're like, nope, and you begin to run back up.
Yep.
So, this is just gonna be a
Still clutching my broken pinky.
This is gonna be a group skill check here. So, Ragnos, with the help of Agni, you're going to gain advantage on your checks here that you make. There's going to be 3 checks separately. Agni, you're the first. Ragnos, you're the first one. As you begin to try and fly Agni up, I want you to make me either an acrobatics or athletics check. Your choice.
We're going to be doing athletics, so that's going to be with advantage.
And I will give you a +10 because of the enhance ability to this.
Oh, okay.
You need to roll pretty fucking low to fail.
Makes it so basically because I am so above like carrying capacity.
Yeah. You need 2 successes before 2 failures, just so
That's
you're
a 29.
Oh god, that advantage mattered.
It did fucking matter, didn't it?
Whoa.
So,
Oh,
as
God,
you're about
I'm
to
dead.
drop him, you feel Agni grab onto your arm and, speaking to you, he says, "You've got this, my friend. Do not worry about what's below, but worry what's ahead." As he grabs onto your arm and he casts this magic through you, you feel this warm radiance hit you. It's almost sickening to your body, but it's... You yourself are a bard, and it feels inspiring, similar to your inspirations you give to others as you begin to fly, as pieces of rock and stone begin to fall from above. You manage to dodge out of the way of most of them as you get the 700 feet up, and you manage to land, looking down, putting Agni on the ground. You look towards the other, and you begin to pull out rope, I would assume, right, to try and give advantage.
Well, I will note that when he cast this on me, you know the oh yeah from Nerd Rage and like Fallout or something. Actually, no,
Oh,
from
yeah.
like, taking like buff out and Fallout. That was basically what I said.
Okay. As you get up, I assume you would start to pull out rope to dangle for anybody who gets close to climbing up, right?
Yeah, I'd have about. I think that's about 100 feet. So
Okay.
100 feet. Yeah, 100 feet of rope.
So if you
I
guys
just
get
imagine
100
Kool-Aid
feet
Man.
from the top here, you will have a +3 to your checks. So roll me. Let's see. You're spider climbing, and Velis is climbing. I would just halfling. Are you giving Velis advantage on this climb? Helping him.
Yep.
All right. So I'd like both of you to make me an athletics check.
Oh gosh.
So, just so you're aware, the flying
Oh.
team only needed 1 check because they have a heavy ass fucking speed. You guys are climbing, so you're gonna need 3 checks. So the first one is athletics. Let's see. So, Velis,
I
well,
got
you
total.
don't need a roll because you're spider climbing. Velis, what's your roll?
Nat 20!
Okay.
Oh,
Did you roll twice?
I thought I needed.
Oh, let me
I
roll
needed-
again.
I thought I needed to roll athletics to help him,
No, you don't.
cause I have a broken pinky.
Yeah, you're just like beneath him, like pushing him up every so often. If his foot slips, you're managing to grab it and push it back on because you're not falling off, not easily.
I'm just
13.
acting like a mobile foothold. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so 24. Yeah, you guys managed to get within that 100 feet in relative ease time, so I need a second check from you with a +3 extra of athletics as you start to use the rope to your advantage, Velis.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As long as I get on solid ground within an hour of casting it, I am good.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a 10-minute climb.
Alright. Slash roll. 1d20 plus 3 plus 4.
Honestly, this new dice of mine
You have
is
advantage,
just
remember.
bullshit.
Advantage, right.
Oh god. Oh,
Wait.
please.
Hey,
Why
yeah!
does that advantage?
Because you are helping him.
Mm.
12. At this point, he goes to grab the rope, and you hold on to his back. But at this point, you see him begin to slip, and he has to grab back onto the wall. And he doesn't actually grab onto the rope. You guys make no progress. This is the make or break right here. You have one fail, one success.
Alright.
It all depends on you whether you both fall or not. Just so you're aware, Velis.
Alright, so I'm not strong. I'm dexterous. Alright, here we go.
So Velis,
1d20 plus 4.
As you manage to grab onto the rope, you're trying to push yourself off of it. Go ahead and roll it with advantage.
Advantage. Alright, here we go. First one's a nat 20. I'm done.
Okay, roll again. Roll again.
Oh, you shit.
In case you get 2 natural 20s.
Oh god,
What does 2 nat 20s get them?
Who knows? So,
7
plus six
you
plus
watch
4,
as
11.
the room shakes once again and the rope starts to swing away from you, and you realize the wall begins to crack a little bit and your footholds are starting to fall, and you watch as the halfling is deciding whether or not to leave you and just climb up the wall. You realize this is your only chance to grab the rope. It's far away, and you all watch as Velis, leap of faith, pushes off the wall and reaches his hand out. You watch as the halfling sees he's about to fall, grabs his foot, and uses as much force as they can to push him, jumps off the wall themselves and grabs onto him as they both grab onto the rope and start to pull themselves up as fast as they can as dust begins to shoot up the tube. You both make it safely. Now,
Wow, you got down what I do. Well, my character would do really quick.
Now, the last person,
Dies.
Marius. You watch as the group just begins to separate and go their own separate ways, and you realize you need to start climbing as the ground is starting to collapse next to you, and your crowbar isn't going to last long with your weight under it.
Well,
Like, you're
this is
a
a
heavy
good-
set guy. You could probably make it to the top, and your crowbar will be fine, as long as it doesn't, like, bend in too weird of ways.
Okay, well, seeing this entire situation and the hilarity of it, I would like to very coldly rage and use my last rage.
Of course. And I'll
uh,
flavor that your rage lasts the entire climb if you manage to succeed, just so you're aware.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
So I am climbing up.
alright. So as you're beginning to climb up, you're holding onto the rock, pulling your crowbar out, and just using it as a pin as you continue to climb. So I will give you advantage on this. Go ahead and make me... Well, technically you already have advantage, so I'll instead use it as a +10. So, go ahead and make me an advantaged athletics check with an extra +10 to it.
Well, I have 100 feet of rope on my own. I could probably
Well,
hang on
he's
to
on a
the
different,
end of
he's
the
on a
rope and
different
help.
wall than you guys, specifically.
Fair enough.
Don't screw me now. 32.
32. Alright, with that, you manage to climb up, and you get to where you fell from. About 50 to 100 feet. Well, actually, halfway up, you manage to get to the small landing where you fell from, and you see the pathway up is still available, but it's only about a foot. And you get the feeling that you don't want to be in here as long as you can, so you begin to book it up very carefully up this pathway as you're slowly pushing against the wall and across. Make me just a... Do you want to continue climbing after you push to a more clear space to climb, or do you want to continue to push against the wall? Pushing against the wall gives you a bit better foot room than just climbing, and your muscles would be sore, so the DC is increasing if you continue to climb.
Oh, I feel like this is one of those conundrums. No, I'll push against the wall, but I'm going to be very careful and keep my crowbar out so that if I might fall, I'm going to use it as a sort of an ice pick
Okay, then I will say roll an acrobatics check with advantage.
and try to keep myself from dropping off.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you have that extra lane of support, you feel a little bit more confident to go a bit faster, so I'll give you advantage to this.
Okay, what am I rolling again? Is this another athletics or is it
Acrobatics.
acrobatics? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Only good stat of mine is charisma, to be honest. Everything else is plus
Straight
1, plus
acrobatics?
2, or
Yeah,
plus
just straight
0.
acrobatics. You have advantage on this, of course, remember. So,
21.
Alright, DC was 20 for that. You start to see like
Oh,
bits
dear.
of the pathway that you're starting to push past are collapsing onto your feet. you start to see this dust cloud push past you, and it pushes you against the wall, and just continue to climb upwards. You get about 30 feet from the top. You get the feeling the pathway isn't as secure here. If you want to try to climb up, you can. DC is relatively high, but not too high, because the dust cloud has pushed up and has lowered your visibility quite a bit.
Well, I still have my improvised grappling hook and my rope, so I'm gonna try to use that to reach the top, try to secure it somehow.
Alright, so...
Uh,
oh, you're trying to throw it
Yep.
up there.
I'm gonna try and throw it up there, give myself a bit of an advantage, I suppose.
Well, roll me an acrobatics, athletics check, this would be technically.
Athletics, that'll be... Yeah, I'm still raging, because I slapped myself.
Mm-hmm. DC's pretty high because you can't really see, just so you're aware. You need a natural
28.
20 to beat that, bro. So, as you throw it, you feel it go taut, and you're not sure if it's at the top, but you begin to climb with it. Roll me one more athletics check. Actually, I'm going to roll for your crowbar at this point, because you have been using it for 700 feet.
I did roll a natural 20, dude.
Yeah, I know. So at this point, you get about 10 feet from the top, and you see the other rope swinging in the air that Ragnos has put down there. You can see your friends looking down, trying to see if they can see you through the dust storm, and they can't really see you. But you've been through dust storms before. You've traveled quite a bit, so you can see quite a bit here. And as the dust is starting to push, you feel your crowbar. You hear your crowbar starting to crack, and you realize this is your only chance to make a decision before your crowbar breaks. Either try to jump and grab the ledge above you, or jump to the left and grab that rope that is secured. What is your character's
I'm gonna try
decision?
for the rope.
Alright.
I'm gonna try for the rope, and that's gonna be an acrobatics check, I'm guessing.
You can choose
Or an
acrobatics
athletics check.
or athletics here, because you are pushing off a wall. It's your choice.
Okay, I'm going to go with athletics, because, again, raging.
Okay.
And this has been a bad day.
You push off, and
28.
that's 27.
27, sorry, 27.
As you push off, you let yourself go into the dust storm, and your vision starts to blur a bit because of the dust and just rock that's getting in your eyes. But you let yourself close your eyes for a second, and you just let the natural feeling of your body come in as you feel the natural elements hitting you. Comfortable. You're used to natural elements. You're used to living in dust storms, forests, chilled environments, hot environments. And it gives a sense of comfort as you reach out and your hands meet rope. The rest of you feel the rope go taut as you start to pull and tear it upwards as you eventually pull your barbaric friend to the top. As you begin to watch as some of the... I would assume you guys would have cleared the rocks from the entranceway, right?
Yep.
Makes of it.
Actually, I'll say this. As you begin to pull him up, you do hear a blast from behind you, and you watch the rocks explode past you, barely missing any of you. And you watch as the entranceway opens up, and you see Jason standing there. He goes, "My friends, we should probably get out of here. It seems this part of the mine is collapsed." Another earthquake hits, and a few rocks hit the entranceway again. Let's get the fuck out of here.
He actually
That's
All
just
right, ahead of ya, as I'm already running.
What
actually
the
is
fuck? Where
already
did you...
running too.
You guys all, like,
As I
fucking
just
rush
see-
past him.
Yeah, I just seemingly run into some shadows just to merge out others. As I seemingly use them to teleport.
Yeah, he turns around and starts to run as everything starts to collapse behind you.
It's just Scooby-Doo moment.
Alright, everything begins to collapse
I'm
behind
following the group. I'm just
Yeah, I would
getting
assume
out
so,
of there.
yeah. I would assume so, yeah. As everything begins to collapse behind you, I would like everyone to make me an athletics check here. You need to beat a group DC, by the way, just so you're aware. Athletics check.
Okay.
Everyone roll in the Discord channel.
And
I am
Ragnos-
keeping my spider climb up, just in case that would help.
It doesn't, because you're
And-
trying to outrun the collapsing of this part of the mine.
And Shadow, you still have.
I
my,
mean, in
full
case...
strength.
Wait,
Right.
no, it's the ceiling collapsing, so that wouldn't help. It don't matter.
Oh
Can I give
fuck!
some bardic inspiration?
Oh,
That one! Oh god!
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
So just so you know, that's
Yeah,
4
you-
failures for your group, just so you're aware.
Actually, I have one question. Can I give Bardic Inspiration to my friends to
You
make
can,
this?
but natural ones are natural ones.
Oh god.
Henry got a net 20.
Yeah.
So here's what happened. Here's what
Gonna lose
happened.
another arm.
So, Zeus, I'll let you re-roll that because this is interesting. 2 members of your group, don't roll yet, Zeus. 2 members of your group roll natural ones. Those are 2 failures each. So that's 4 failures. That means you need 4 successes. Shadowy rolled a double success with a natural 20. Zeus, I'm letting you re-roll, and I'm letting Marius roll here because it's interesting. Now,
Oh,
mind
God.
you, it was going to be a group DC, but because of those natural ones, you're not going to meet it at all. So I'm going to have this be successes and failures. Marius and Zeus, you both need to roll a an 18 or higher to make a success.
I was going to ask since all
Alright, do I still have my rage up?
You do
So
have your
I
range up, yes.
DM's
Zeus, I'm allowing you
inspiration.
to re-roll, and I would assume the Bardic Inspiration is granted to Zeus, correct?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright,
Zeus.
guys.
Zeus, you
What
need,
do
to
you say?
roll, you need to roll an 18 or higher here for your group to
Okay.
Die.
So
match, and
here's
then there's one more roll made after it, just so you're aware.
so here's just the roll.
What'd he get?
Hey,
Oh god!
Goblin, that's unfair. He got 2
Is
times
this gonna
the
be a
same.
TPK?
All right, and
From
then
a
what's
collapsing
your bardic
mine.
inspiration?
D6.
Hold on.
A D6. I'm a D8. You cuck.
So,
I'm not that high level, bro.
4.
as your group is running, Zeus, Velas, you stop and try to pull. You guys watch as these rocks fall from the ceiling, and you watch as the halfling and the new characters of your group, the halfling and Agni, are running, and Agni seems to trip. The halfling goes to reach towards him, and his foot gets stuck with his spell as he tries to pull it off, and he pulls Agni out of the way, but another rock begins to fall towards them. Zeus,
Yeah.
do you try to save them?
Oh god.
Hell no. That's not my job.
Velas, you turn around and you're like, and you just keep running as everyone else in the background, you hear,
Wait, can I do one thing?
I was.
it's a natural 1, but I'll allow both of you a bonus action.
Oh goddamn! With 2 actions, I could have given us 8 hours to get us saved.
Don't have any bonus actions though.
I would
Oh,
like
no.
both Chicken and Gesh, since you are the 2 weakest links and you both rolled the same thing. Well, technically the same thing, but one of you has a higher bonus, doesn't matter. Both of you roll me Constitution saving throws or Strength saving throws. If you're rolling a Strength saving throw, you're trying to catch the brick and try to move the rock while the rock is on you. Constitution is to take the hit and try not to die. It's going to be heavy damage, just so you're aware. And it's going to be a high-ass strength
Yeah.
DC.
It's gonna be a constitution for me, and I honestly have been doing better this session than any others.
It's going to be in
Okay, yeah,
chat
I
because
need
this is
to
death of your character.
Yeah.
Remember that.
I need to hope
Yeah.
that the plus
Not
1.
20 for 24! Let's
Okay.
go!
Okay? Good to know.
And
Gesh?
I need a second. And fuck.
You
fuck,
roll
fuck,
strength
please.
or strength or con?
With strength it would be 12, but it's con.
So,
No, God.
Ruby, as you're trying to pull him and the rock starts to fall towards you, and you see Velas just fucking books it, doesn't give a shit about you. You look towards Gesh and your eyes meet Agni, your eyes meet with Ruby. And there's a good 5
Collins.
seconds. Gesh. What
Yes.
happens? Do you give Ruby anything? Do you say anything in your last 5 seconds of life?
Why don't I can't have an action? That action I would have had 8 hours.
If only I could use a reaction to cast False Life, but it's an action to cast.
Gesh, Agni. In these
Can
few
I-
seconds before the rock hits you, you watch as Ruby's character, who is trying to help you, the halfling, lets go of you for a second and seems to look up and trying to get away with their own life, man.
Yeah.
What do you-
I just
Oh, I would stay.
throw this statue of Shell-Shy and my Amulet of the Devout at him and say,
Gesh,
give
You-
that to my grave.
Gesh, you watch as they are about to leave. They start to come back up to you to try and grab you. Do you push them away, or do you allow them to die with you?
I would push him away and not allowing him to die with me.
Ruby, as you start to go back to them, they rip off a necklace and shove this small statuette, both of them, into your hands, and they push you away and tell you to put them on their grave as the rock smashes onto them. As rocks are starting to come around you, Ruby, what are you doing? Rocks are starting to fall around you. The pathway is very tight at this point. The rest of the group is nowhere in your sight.
I am going to run using the walls, ceiling, and floor as platforms to just bounce around and run.
All right, Ruby, as you begin to run, roll me a perception check, please.
Dies anyways.
Okay, that's +3, 4, 16. I doubt that gets it.
Ruby, you notice as you're starting to run, the rest of the group just fucking booked it. They didn't want to stop and do anything. You notice a strange minecart that seems to affix to a hook at the top. That affixes to a rail or something at the top. And then you notice on the wall that you're running past, right by the minecart, is one of those rails. Seemingly halfway made. About not too far from the third wall. Actually, technically no, they wouldn't be here. As you begin to push past the fortified wall at the bottom, I'll get to you in a second, Ruby, actually. Sorry, my bad. The rest of the group, as you're starting to push past the wall, you see Jason go, "Everyone, book it! Book it! Cave's collapsing!" And you see the other people, the guards, are like, and they just like throw anything they're holding and they just fucking start booking it. They are not messing with it. You see multiple of them jump into the railed carts and they start to veer upwards. If the group would like to make a perception check, you could see if there's any empty ones that you could shake.
Alright.
I want to ask something for when it's my
Well,
thing.
it's not your thing yet.
So a group perception check,
Yep.
in that case.
I gotta
Sorry,
fucking
Gesh, the
second you.
rolls were just not in your favor today, man.
Oh.
Then my luck
Honestly,
with characters in your games in the last 2 weeks, man. You can't deny that it's absolutely atrocious.
By the way, anybody watching, the reason why the rest of the party succeeded in making out, the DC I had set for the group was 60. I was like, there's no way they're going to make it. And then they had one person roll a 27 and one person roll a 25. And I'm like, wait. So the group rolled a 61, but 2 failures. There was no way they weren't going to have someone get falling behind.
wait a second. I could have used Lucky.
You could have.
Get
You
fucked.
could have used halfling luck, yeah.
Isn't that something that automatically
No,
activates?
they have to mention it.
You have to
You
decide.
have to. Yeah.
They could decide
Yeah.
not to use it if they want to, yeah.
Bro, why? Why? That's the one feature that halflings have.
It's the one that I didn't remember. I remembered Brave, for Pete's sake, but I didn't remember Lucky.
So, as the group looks around, you do eventually, with the help of Velas, you guys do find a cart that is empty, and Jason goes, I don't know how to fuck it, we'll learn how on the way. And he jumps in, and he, like, starts to mess with a few things around the hook. Hop in, please! I'm not gonna, I think this, and he presses a button as the cart begins to move. Do you guys hop in?
Yeah, I just all hop
Yes.
at least beside it. Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
hopping in.
You all hop in as the cart starts to violently shoot off upwards. Ruby, you push past the gate as
Yep.
rocks are falling, and you see a cart is starting to move forward, and you see one last cart, heavily damaged, and you're not even sure how it works or if it will work, but the collapsing is starting to gain on you, and you know that is the only way you are escaping.
I'm taking it, and
You pull
since
it
I am a
onto the-
shadow magic,
You pull it onto the track and put it onto the track. Go ahead, continue what you're saying.
And since I'm a shadow magic sorcerer, could I expend the rest of my spell slots, aka 4 first level and 2 second level, to possibly pull Gesh's body to me through the shadows?
His body was crushed by rocks.
Oh.
And you at that point you're that's like hundreds of feet away. At that moment when he
So
was
that's
crushed, you were afraid the rest of the rocks were going to crush you. There is no way you could have, unless you wanted to be crushed yourself, could have saved Gesh. So, as you fix this cart and everything is starting to collapse around you, and you hop in it, make me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Or an investigation, your choice.
Alright, so Arcana's a +1 and Investigation's also a +1.
Man, Ruby's involvement with my character's deaths is uncanny.
Yeah. I'ma go Arcana. My eyes are closed. What did I get? Oh no! Oh, this won't make it, I bet. 12 total.
12. So you look at the hook and you see this large, like washer bolt that seems to almost be made of this strange iron steel, and it seems to have these runes etched into it. And you flick it one direction because it's not tightened. And as it starts to tighten that one direction, you start to go the opposite way of where you want to go. You manage to stop it by turning it the other way, and it starts to go that way. Now that we're on the carts section. Group 1, as you begin to head through, is there anything you would like to do to give me a bonus on this D100 roll to see if your cart can outrun the collapsing tunnel?
Well,
I'll do it.
there's someone who's... Oh.
Anybody can give me any options.
I'm real.
Your cart,
Everyone
your cart
can
has
give
a lot of
something,
people
is
in
what
it.
he's
It has
saying.
hundreds of pounds, so it is only moving at half speed.
So what am I rolling?
What are you doing?
Can
I'm
I-
saying
How
what
many
you wanna
rails
do.
are
Oh.
there?
Alright, so basically give a bonus. I'm gonna give Jason since he's currently piloting the cart, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give him some bardic inspiration,
Okay.
and I'm gonna, since I can fly, I'm gonna try flying beside the cart and helping push it.
Okay.
Using my
Okay.
bull strength as well.
Okay.
Okay, can I try this? Again, I'm really missing a grappling hook. Can I try to tie a rope around an arrow, shoot it at something that might hold, and pull with all my strength?
The cart is moving.
Oh.
I know that the cart is moving,
Idiot.
but I'm gonna try and make it move faster.
It's moving at like 50 feet a second.
Okay, so that was a dumb idea in this
Yes, it is
situation.
a
I
dumb
did
idea
not
in this
realize
situation
the
because if
speed.
you shoot it, it's going to hit the wall, and then you're going to pass the arrow before you can even pull, and it's going to probably slow the cart down because you're not going to be able to let go in time.
Alright, 50
Maybe
feet is
even
pretty fast.
capsize it.
Yeah, no, then I got nothing.
Okay. So, Zeus, is there anything you want to do?
In this very current moment, there's nothing to do. I'm going to duck down and cower in the bottom of one of the carts.
Okay. So, as the cart is moving, I'll roll a D100 here. Ooh, that sucks. 15.
What happens?
Even with the bardic inspiration. So,
Oh
as
god,
the
they're
cart is
dead.
beginning to move, Jason's like, I don't know if this is... what? As you start to see these sparks hitting as the rail is starting to heat up red from the amount of carts moving on this thing as fast as they are. And you see, I don't think this is... The hook immediately breaks as the cart hits the ground and it starts to tumble. As you all tumble out of it, you could hear and see the rocks beginning to fall behind you. And you see another cart begin to push past you. Ruby, as you are fast on this track, because it's moving at 100 feet per second because you are not weighed down by much. You see another cart tumble off the track and one of the hooks is stuck on the track that you're moving on. You have one action. What are you doing?
Oh, the cart problem.
Do you have?
You get the feeling if your
Release.
cart hits that hook, there's a chance it derails itself. And you are being closely followed by the collapse.
I am going to attempt to blow the hook off the rails with magic missile.
Okay. The hook gets blown off the rails as you start to pass by, and you look down and see Velis and the rest of the group are now off their cart, starting to stand up. Is there anything you want to say or help them with to get on the cart, or are you just going to go past them? You can slow down the cart so they can jump on, or you can continue past. It's your choice. Remember, they left you and Agni to die.
Okay, so
Specifically Velis, who looked you in the eyes and then just started running.
I'm
Save
going to
everyone
wish
but
them.
Velos.
I'm going to say good luck before I hit Velis with a firebolt.
Make me attack roll.
Cause I'm the vengeful motherfucker.
And I'll say roll it with advantage because he's surprised technically about you being alive even. Velis, you watch as this cart starts to pass, and you watch as Ruby's character, the halfling, looks to you and says, "Good luck," and just casts a firebolt directly at you. Does a 15 hit your AC, Zeus?
I have a 16 AC.
It hits you in the leather armor, but it just fizzles out. The rocks are collapsing. Do you guys want to try and... What do you guys want to do? This cart is passing you at 100 feet per second.
Especially since
Wait.
I weigh at most 90 pounds with all my equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Can I jump carts into his?
Once again, your cart derailed. You are not
Right.
in a cart. You can't jump from a cart to a cart at this point. But you can attempt to jump into their cart. But
That's what I'm going to
it's
try to
moving
do.
at 100 feet per second. There is collapsing rocks behind it. And this person just tried to shoot you with a firebolt.
As I see it, that's my safest way out of here.
Make me an athletics check with disadvantage. Because
If anyone else were to try to do it, I would have let them.
force of the
But since it's
firebolt-
Velis,
Yeah, the force of the firebolt hit you back, so you're trying to jump to it as it hits you back, basically. So
Alright,
that's why
first
you're at
one.
advantage.
The 10.
Okay.
Does 10 even
That's
succeed?
everyone?
Nope. But roll again.
18.
Alright, so as you try to jump into the cart, it just passes by you as you hit the stone wall on the other side.
if anyone else were to try it, I would have let them. But since it was Velis, I would
The rest
have
of the
been
group.
like, nope, and tried
Anybody
to keep
else wanna do
Ragnar's gonna
anything?
try flying on. He's gonna
Okay.
try flying on.
Shadow, you don't even get a
Well,
shit. You just spread your wings and start to fly.
Yeah, I'm just going.
And I'm guessing you're dashing, right?
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
Ragnus is just, at the very least, he needs to save himself right now.
Okay,
I'm
that's
not
good.
sure how much I can
That's
help
good.
the others.
Okay. Marius,
Does
what are you
a
doing?
25 work?
What are you doing?
I'm jumping.
Alright,
Because
Marius manages to
I'll-
jump and get onto the side of the cart as he pulls himself in. Let's see. Does not derail, you're good.
Oh god, this is so stressful.
Alright, Marius manages to jump onto the cart, and I was about to say, gosh, what are you doing? But I forgot. Jason is
Fuck
going
you.
to attempt to jump on the cart himself as well.
Please let Jason
He
succeed.
fucking makes it.
Oh, thank God.
Cart does not derail.
Nice.
Please
Alright,
let
we're
him
on.
What is my halfling's luck to get this?
Why are we leaving? Velis! Oh shit. Velis, as the cart begins to move away from you, rocks are starting
Okay,
to
I have
fall
a
around you. What are you doing?
I have a horrible idea, but I hope Rule of Cool saves me. I want
to save sketches.
I want to tie a rope to myself and then tie that same rope to an arrow and try to hit one of them. And you know, like skiing.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah,
try and
water
hit the back
skiing.
of the cart and ski.
No, I'm
along
gonna
with
try to
it?
hit one of you.
I have essentially what's full cover.
I would
so
say the only
you're-
you could try to hit Jason or Marius. Your choice.
You
Jason
do not
is
want to try
in
to hit
leather. Jason is in half plate. Marius is Marius.
me. Bare skinned.
Oh, I'm gonna go. I married. Oh shit!
He's a
No,
scary-
Mary.
He's a scary man.
Okay, who is wearing leather?
No one. Jason is wearing half plate.
Oh shit.
Actually, no. Jason is technically a Dex person, so he would be wearing leather.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'm gonna try to.
Warning you.
I'm gonna try to shoot Jason in the back, and hopefully he stays on.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack roll against Jason.
Natural
Alright.
1. Natural
You're using
1.
a bow, right?
I am using a longbow. Yes.
Okay.
Please
Alright.
fail. Please fail. Please
Just
fail.
get a
Alright,
natural 20
I have-
just kill this motherfucker.
18.
No.
Roll
Not too
damage.
bad.
And I'll
Roll
say
damage.
We're considering it a critical hit because he's surprised you shot him. So,
Oh no. Okay, so I took the piercer thing.
roll damage. And add
Alright,
piercer.
hold on. Alright, so it's a 1d8, and then I roll. Actually, because of piercer, I rolled 2d8 instead.
Let me pull up a guard statistics.
Plus 5, and then I can re-roll dice if I want to.
Oh god. Bro. Don't kill
Yeah, I'm not re-rolling those. Those are perfect. I'm fine.
So how
I
much
do
damage?
8 points of piercing.
Doubled.
May I?
Doubled, right?
may
So
I-
16.
16.
May I say that as I see the arrow and the rope coming towards Jason, can I try to catch the rope?
This is within seconds, so it's not like, oh, look at a
Oh,
rope.
actually-
No, it's. Okay, I'm on. Jason gets hit. That's what it's like.
Would a hold on? I can re-roll one of the dice. I want to make sure though. Would
I believe with it you have to use the new roll.
right? Okay. Would I be able to hit? If I hit harder, is that me being more attached to them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that one then. I want to see what I can get. So
Good.
slash roll.
What? I really hate your character right now.
4. Okay, so 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 22 points of damage.
Okay. So, you are an excellent archer. You've used archery, you've trained in archery since you were a child. You know where you can hit someone and where not to hit someone. But as you start to aim, your hands shake a bit and you release the bow. Marius, you look towards Jason as he seems to be freaking out, and then you just hear, and you just watch as an arrow pierces straight through his chest as you see his still beating heart at the edge of the arrow.
Shit.
All right.
And you
I'm
watch
gonna
as
try
the
something here.
rope, give me a second. Give me a fucking second to finish what I'm saying. The rope attached to the arrow
Go.
at the back goes taut as Velas get pulled. Boom! Hit a wall. Hit the ground. Hit a wall. Hit the ground as you are starting to get pulled like a rag doll, basically.
Yay!
this point-
I'm s-
Jason starts to sit down as he's bleeding out and dying. Oh no, this is not good. Marius, what were you trying to do? Actually, I'll say this, because this is technically two groups. Marius and... I'm gonna say the
Well,
halfling is
we're-
driving. Give me a second. The halfling is driving, so you're not gonna be in initiative. Marius and Velis, roll me initiative. This is not an attack each other initiative at the moment, unless you want it to be. But at the moment, you are both fending for yourselves. We'll see.
Okay,
We're seeing whose stuff goes first.
I want to save Jason. That's my goal here.
Well, no, Zeus. Yours is more like you affix a dead horse to the back of a cart.
I got 22 on the die.
All right. So, Zeus, Velis, as you're being pulled by this, hitting the wall and hitting the ground, you do suffer 1 point of bludgeoning damage. What are you doing? As you watch as Jason starts to fall down into the cart a bit, obviously dying from the wound you just gave him.
Okay. Great. I'm going to bonus action regen myself a little bit.
All right.
So let me roll this.
And then your action would be...
Trying to pull myself up the rope to the cart.
Athletics check for me.
Got it. Let me roll the healing first, just in
Oh,
case.
and you don't want a high. You want a median athletics check. You don't want a low one. You don't want a high one either. Just so you're aware.
Right, because I don't want to pull the arrow out.
Well, it's more so that it's stuck in the guy, but the guy is not fully stuck in the cart. There's no seatbelts or anything holding him in.
Right. Oh no, that's a problem. All right. What's my athletics? +4.
So
okay.
you're looking from before you roll. You're looking from a good, nice, sweet spot of 13 to 17.
13 to 17. All right. Is there anything I could do to help that? Nope. I've already spent second wind and another one. Okay. Here we go. 13.
Let's go. So 13. You start to make some progress up the rope. At this point, that would end your turn. You get about 30 feet closer, and you're about 10 feet from the back of the cart as you look up at Marius. Marius, it's your turn.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm
the
gonna
cart is
reach...
starting to move slower because he's now on the cart.
So I'm dragging the cart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a literal dead weight.
So,
Do I notice the
there's
cart
a
moving
couple
slower?
of things I could do here. I mean, I can just cut the rope.
No.
But you do notice
Do
you are
it.
driving the cart, keeping it on the rail steady. You do
But
watch as
I'm not
Bella
an
starts
asshole.
to pull up towards the cart.
Okay,
I
I'm
would
gonna use...
want to get rid of anything that might weigh us down this much.
Yeah.
Alright, here's my thing. I need to know whether this is a bonus action plus object interaction, and then I can use my action for something else.
Okay.
Now, here's what I'm thinking.
Wait.
Object interaction, I grab the rope, so I'm taking some of the pressure off the arrow in Jason's body. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be using my strength to keep the rope taut. And for my action, I would like to use my healer's kit, although I only have one hand at this point.
Marius.
So the best I can do
Let me
is
restate
grab
what
the...
happened with. Let me restate what happened with Jason. Jason's
His heart's
still
out.
beating heart is at the edge of the arrow outside the front of his chest.
He's very dead.
It's still beating.
Okay, continue what you were saying, Marius.
Yes, no, I get exactly what you're saying. I'm just not used to playing a character without healing magic.
Well, we had a character with
yeah.
healing magic.
Yeah, Velos.
What?
Well, there's
I have
nothing else
healing
I...
magic. It's just I think I'm flying above you guys. At the
Oh yeah,
moment.
you at this point, like you turn around, you're like, man, I don't hear those guys complaining, and you look to your right, and the cart is not there. You're like, how am I beating them in speed? And you look back, and you just see Velas just like ping-ponging against the walls.
And you just
Okay.
see someone who's dead with their heart on the tip of an arrow, apparently. Meanwhile, I noticed none of this.
Marius, you,
Okay.
Because I am driving the cart trying to keep us from dying from a cave-in.
I'm gonna hold on to the rope to stabilize it because
That I
this guy
caused by
ping-ponging-
destroying a crystal.
I'm trying to hear what
This
Marius
guy-
is doing, Ruby. Marius.
I'm gonna grab onto the rope and stabilize it, using my feet to hold on to the back of the cart because his ping-ponging might derail us.
Mhm.
I'm concerned about Jason, but I'm hoping someone's gonna do something at some point, and that's my turn.
Ruby, you start to notice, like, you turn around, like, why are we moving so slow? And you notice Jason's dying on the floor. Marius is holding a rope trying to keep Velas off the back, about 5 feet from the back of the cart from fucking ping-ponging against the walls. What are you doing, Ruby? You have one turn of initiative before we roll to see if you guys derail or what happens. You can either try to focus on keeping the cart on the rail and keeping it steady and everything like that and use your actions and turn to do that. Or you could try to get rid of the extra weight. It's your choice. It's your choice. And we haven't taken a break yet. You know what? Let's take a good 5-10 minute break, and then we'll come back, okay? So go get
Man,
your
I love water skiing.
Go talk to what you need to do. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, and you guys can think about